going on, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Damn. I usually play music, bro. My Alexa tripping, bro. My Alexa tripping. Two turn. What's the word, Brody? My Alexa is tripping. Heaven sent, what's good? My Alexa is tripping. If I don't fix it, you try to fix it right now. Like I said, good morning, everybody that's coming in here. I usually play music, but my Alexa is on some not trying to connect to my phone type stuff. Justin, what's good?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Black, what's good? Appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Like, what's going on with my Alexa, man? Appreciate y'all for being in here. Tell a friend where we live at. Tell a friend. Fact and Stats is now live on YouTube. Picked up a subscriber today. Let's go. We are one subscriber away from 700. That's insane. 2025 is starting off good. One subscriber away from 700, and I just started hosting the show on YouTube. It's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about. All right, my Alexa.
Sorry, I couldn't connect to Everald iPhone.
Like, what you mean you can't connect to my iPhone? You see what I'm saying? Like, Alexa on some funny stuff. This is probably the first time where somebody requested a trade and I don't feel no type of way. This is the first time where somebody basically requested a trade and I don't feel no type of way. I legit don't feel no type of way. I don't feel no type of way, bruh. It is what it is, bruh. Talk about me and Butler. You damn right, Patrick. You damn right, Patrick. You damn Skippy. No funny. Give me 1 second. You damn Skippy, bro. You know when star players request a trade from your team, you be like, damn, man, I'm about to lose this person, I'm about to lose that person, bro. I don't give two fucks, bro. Like, it ain't no more fake holding shit in. Like, it ain't no more like acting like, nah, I don't give two fucks. Straight up. Like, I don't give two fucks. I legit don't give two fucks. Everybody that's coming in here, bro, I didn't play no music to start the show today because my Alexa acting janky. Talking something she can't connect. She can't recognize my phone. Like, I don't know what's up with her. She acting a little like she ain't even popping up though. Like, I don't get it. She ain't even popping up. No more fake love. Don't get it twisted, bro. And I can't wait for NBA Talks too. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate everything Jimmy did for the Heat. Please don't get that twisted. But I already have my concerns with his level of play in certain games, how he plays throughout the course of a season, how he even operates offensively. Like, I already had my concerns with all that. I already did all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I knew he was gonna come back and do this weird shit. Like, I knew it. Like, why did him and his agent? I think I broke my Comex stick. Why did him and his agent have to be bluffing? Like, that's what I don't get. Why bluff? Why bluff? Like, when I sit back and think about it, and some Heat fans had fake hope, not me. I didn't have no fake hope. I knew this was going to happen. And I literally said to them, I guarantee you Jimmy will request a trade within the next week or two. I said this 2 weeks ago or last week. I said, I guarantee you Jimmy will request a trade next week or two. And he don't want to finish the season in Miami, bro. He don't want to, and out of Heat are forced to trade him. We have to trade him. We can't let this shit go. We ain't even starting the show with this. Again, anybody that came in here, y'all, my bad. I can't play no music because my Alexa is tripping. I don't know why his agent did that, bruh. And I called bluff. Soon as it happened, I called bluff, bruh. Soon as it happened, I called bluff right away.
Connected to iPhone.
All right,
now that you're paired, next time just say, connect my phone.
Oh, I can say that? Yo, what's the best song on Lil Baby album? Let me play one song. What's the best song on Lil Baby album, y'all? Got to get the Carrots out the locker room facts. I'm going to play one song and that's it. What's the best song on Lil Baby album? His agent a clown. Jimmy and his agent, both clowns. Straight up. I said this, bro. I said Jimmy is working. He said nothing. He said Jimmy, I put it on shuffle. I played the whole album last night, but I was lit. And nothing was standing out to me, bro. Like, nothing was standing out. I asked 3 people. One person said the album was a 7. Another person said it was a 7.8. Another person said it was 8.5. To me, it's okay. I'm going to put it on shuffle. Fuck the music and say what I really feel. Yeah, at this point, I'm just like 9 minutes in. I said it was mid 2, Black. I literally said it was mid 2. I'm 9 minutes in, bro. Why him and his agent bluff, though? Like, that's the point. That's the part that, like, I get it. It's a business and whatever. You want the exit to look more cuter than what is previously looked at your other teams. I get it. But I called Cap. I called it. I said they bluffing. Jimmy is working with his agent, and he wants the exit out of Miami to be smooth. He don't want to be as noticeable. The dude comes back from an illness. Granted, let me not do that. He probably was really sick. He comes back from an illness after missing like 3 games or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm thinking in my head, ain't no way in hell he gonna play serious. Hey, and if I was smart enough, I would have bet the under. I ain't even think to bet the under. But I'm thinking in my head, ain't no way in hell Jimmy gonna play serious, bro. Ain't no way in hell Jimmy gonna play serious. 9 points back-to-back games. Talking about some. I'm gonna say the clip. I'm gonna pull up the clip a little later on. Lawrence and Chan, what's good, bro? Lawrence and Chan, what's good? What's Jimmy trade value right now, bro? Who knows? I think the good thing about this whole situation, is that he said he'll play anywhere that's not Miami. Like, he not even giving us a list of teams. He gave us a list of teams last month. But as of January 2nd, I know it's January 3rd, but as of January 2nd, he said anywhere but Miami. Like, I'll find my joy back playing basketball anywhere but here. All right. Say less. So now, like, not after that, like, nah. My bet was that Baby wasn't doing over 150K. Then lately I was like, he probably would, but me and Low original bet was he not doing over 150. And then I tried to up it to 175, but he didn't respond back. So we just don't got no bet on it now. Low original standpoint was that Baby doing 200K. So we'll see what we'll see if he get, because he getting a lot of promo on it, to be honest. He getting a lot of promo on it. But yeah, man, I don't feel no type of way, bro. Like I said, it's the first time a star player requested a trade, in my opinion, practically for my team at that. And I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel no type of way. Honestly, I never even seen a star player request a trade from the Heat. As long as I've been a Heat fan, Wade ain't never request no trade. LeBron ain't never request no trade. Shaq, when we traded him to Phoenix, I can't remember if he requested a trade. I feel like we just traded him. But yeah, bro, it is what it is, bro. Good morning, everybody that's in here, bro. I'm gonna talk more about Jimmy a little later. You know, right now I'm a little calm. You know, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie, I woke up like an hour. I woke up like an hour ago. And you know when you wake up and you wake up still turned. I woke up still turned. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, I gotta chill today. I'm chilling in the house today. I'm not leaving out the house today. you know what the problem was? Every day this week, I might be myself. Every day this week felt like a Friday. Every single day this week felt like a Friday, and today is actually Friday. It's crazy, bro. He get like 90K max. I'm happy as hell. I don't feel no type of way. It's a blessing in my opinion, because I don't gotta watch that basketball no more in the regular season. Like, let's talk about the bright things in Miami. Let's talk about what Ware did last night. 25 points. Let's talk about how Bam is going to be performing going forward. Let's talk about Tyler Hero, all-star campaign. Let's talk about the bright things. We don't got to sit here and talk about Jimmy Butler winning out. Okay. What are you? Listen, what have you done? Jimmy Butler, what have you done? What have you done? Bernie Lee, who are you and Jimmy Butler to want a max contract right now? I don't give a fuck if it was for an extra year or two. Who are you to want that? Jimmy Butler and Bernie Lee. Now, granted, you led us to the finals. Oh, Fredo just typed it. You led us to the finals, right? Team effort, by the way, too. But you were the best player and also carried us in some series. Not taking that away from you. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. But bro, I'm not feeling no type of way about you wanting to trade it, wanting to be traded. Because Pat Riley and Mickey should not have paid you what you wanted. It's just that simple, with all due respect. And I said this, and I said this coming into the season. I knew this was going to happen, bro, because Jimmy Butler's not about to play on no prove it type of contract. He's thinking in his head, what the hell do I got to prove to y'all? Granted, fair. What do I got to prove to y'all? I bust my ass. I work my tail off. I play hard every night for y'all. So I cannot take that away from Jimmy, right? And I understand his standpoint. I totally understand how Jimmy feel, bro. I get it. But I also more so siding with Pat Riley and Mickey, because I would not pay him that either. But then also, they also did not do the proper moves to build a championship team around Jimmy and Bam. In my opinion as well. Both guys been all-stars in the same year before, probably more than once. That's off the top of my head. I remember one time for sure. And so it's like, it's a messed up situation, bro. Honestly, both sides are at fault, in my opinion. Literally both. Jimmy, you should not want that contract. You're not that guy. And then you're going to go and say, I feel like I can make any team a contender right now. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Like, I get being confident in your game and all that. Shut the hell up. You're not going to making any team a contender right now. Like, I don't know what you think you are at age 35 or whatever he is. I don't even know Jimmy's age. I think he's 35. You're not making any team a contender right now. You're not doing that. Do you still have good basketball left in you? Yes, you do. But Jimmy is wrong. Pat Riley is wrong. Both sides are wrong. Starting with Pat Riley, by the way. For Pat Riley to come out last postseason after we had lost to Boston and say, and I remember Jimmy was like making posts on Instagram or whatever, was making a couple of comments, and Pat Riley was like, well, if you're not on the court, you need to shut up. If I was Jimmy right then and there, if I'm Jimmy, this is why this shit is so stupid to me. Because the GM comes out and says, if you're not on the court, you need to shut up. Jimmy then come back and say, Jimmy didn't even say nothing. He threw a couple of shots this season, pressers about the whole situation, like feeling wanted and all that type of stuff. And then the GM tell you to shut up, basically. Then GM owner choose not to pay you. And then you come into the season playing. He should have did this little request trade shit this offseason. Like, he should have did this offseason. Now, granted, they told him, they had a meeting, whatever the case may be, and they said, hey, we're going to let the season play out, and we're going to, maybe extend you this upcoming offseason. I don't know why he thought that was going to work. I don't know why Jimmy even made it seem like it could work. I just don't get it, bro. But I'm glad all his truth is coming out now, personally, because I called this shit. I called this happening, bro. I said it. I knew Jimmy. I knew his agent was bluffing. His agent was in constant communication with Jimmy Butler. Anytime reports come out like that, especially from Shams at that, it's bluff. It's like, it's true. It's true. Shams is true. It's always true. And this was a month ago, by the way. I think this all happened on December 5th or 6th or something like that. But this is about a month ago. I knew it was cap. I knew it was cap. I don't even know what to say, bro. This shit is funny to me. This shit is funny to me. This shit is really funny to me. I don't even know what to say, bro. Did he officially place that trade request? Basically, he said he would be anywhere but Miami, and hopefully he gets resolved soon. But supposedly he's still going to participate in team activities and all that. But Tyler Herro said basically like the situation is awkward, and he informed Bam that he don't want to be in Miami. So honestly, bro, I think it should be a sooner rather than later thing. And I literally said this. I said this. Granted, could shit probably be better in the offseason? Yeah, cool. Can losing him for nothing at this point probably be good as well? Yeah, probably cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that gives us a lot of flexibility. Word to Bobby Marks. It gives us a lot of flexibility, right? Let me try to find the tweet. Sort of kind of what the Clippers did with Paul George, letting Paul George just out the door. Now, I am not, guys. I need to make this very clear. I know how y'all like to move. I know how y'all like to be. I am not saying you let Jimmy walk or we trade Jimmy and we get pieces or assets back and Herro and Bam and etc. are going to carry us to the future. I am not saying that. I'm not saying we're going to be a competitive ball club. This is my tweet. This is my quick tweet on. This is my quick stance. This is just my quick stance. Rough draft. I should have made another fucking video, to be honest. Rough draft. If they smart, trade him as soon as possible and try to lose as many games as possible. Like, if they are smart, trade him as soon as possible and try to lose as many games as possible, bro. If we still got a first round draft pick. Hold on. I think we do. I think our 2026 one can go to OKC, if I'm not mistaken. The front office feel like how you feel if he don't play as hard as, yeah. Ed really not a Jimmy fan. He don't lie to us in spaces, foul individual. Nigga lied to. Let me address this right here, y'all. Let me address this right here real quick. Ed not really a Jimmy fan. He done lied to us in spaces, foul individual. Nigga lied to us straight up to our faces. First and foremost, good morning. Typically wouldn't address something like this when I'm in my bag right now. I think I'm in my bag right now. I'm in one of my moods. Let me address this real quick. Let me start with it. So this is 4 sentences. Let me address all 4 sentences. Let me start from the top. Ed really not a Jimmy fan. I said this numerous times. Jimmy is not one of my favorite players. My favorite player or players on the Heat is Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. But I respected what Jimmy did for the Miami Heat team and organization, or my team and organization. I knew who he was as a player in Chicago, a good guy. I knew who he was as a player in Minnesota for his short stint, a good guy. Obviously, we know how that exit turned out. And I knew what he did for Philadelphia 76ers and his impact to that team. So I knew what type of level of player he was. He just wasn't ever one of my favorite guys because how he operates on offense. Like, that's not something that I too much was a fan of. And I said this vocally numerous times. So it's not like I wasn't a Jimmy fan. He's a good player, but it is what it is. He done lied to us in spaces. Check my previous sentence. Foul individual. If I'm a foul individual, what the hell are you? Nigga lied to us straight up to our faces. Check my first sentence. And I'm gonna leave that alone now. Check spot track. I think we got our first round draft pick this year coming up. I think it's the 2026 one that can change to OKC if I'm not mistaken. Let me try to check. I don't dislike Jimmy. Y'all gotta understand that. I don't dislike Jimmy. Now again, I forgot to send a link in the chat, by the way, y'all. Bear with me real quick. Now again, hold on. I can't find it right now. My computer tripping. I'm gonna focus right here. Sly, I'll talk to you soon, bro. No, don't worry about that, Sly. I'll talk to you soon. Back to Jimmy. I don't even know where I left off at. I don't even know why I even addressed the comment. That's my fault. assume we have our 2025 first round draft pick, which I do believe we have. If they smart, trade him as soon as possible, which I always felt like this. I felt like this a month ago. I felt like this 3 weeks ago, and I felt like this 2 weeks ago because one, I knew him and his agent was working smoothly to get his exit out of Miami. They just did not want it to be what it is right now. Now it's like, oh my God. Oh, like it's even bigger than what it was last month. Like it's like, oh, on top of the pressure, yo, DM me the pressure to the facts and stats page, y'all. DM me the pressure to facts and stats page real quick. Somebody, please DM me Jimmy Butler press conference. We about to watch it together. Please DM it the facts and stats page, bro. Please. Please. Important to remember. Hold on. What is this 11:10? Hold on. I can't click it. Hold on. 11:10 just gave me a nugget. Hold on. Important to remember. Hold on. DM that Jimmy Butler press to the facts and stats page. Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. Important. Dang, that's tough. Important to remember with all this Butler stuff. If the Heat missed the playoffs this season, it would owe an unprotected first round pick to OKC in 2026 and an unprotected first to Charlotte in 2028. Yo, this might be the worst team ever. This might be the worst team ever, bro. Honestly, this might be the worst ran team in the league right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be the worst ran team in the league right now. We can't even do what I want us to do now. Like at this point, bro, we still might as well do it. Honestly, we still might as well do it. Granted, it's not realistic. I get it. Tyler Herro playing at a 2. We have a solid team still with or without Jimmy. So it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen regardless. But this shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is ridiculous. I mean, you mean to tell me we will lose 2 first round draft picks in 2026 and 2028? Talk about a team that, bro, you know how I always say, I'm laughing. You know how I always say teams have no direction, bro. We're trending in that ballpark right now. It's about to be Hero, Bam, and company. Shout out to Khalil Ware as well. Shout out to Jovic as well. We're not about to have no true direction. Like nothing is pointing towards us being one of the competitive teams in the Eastern Conference anymore. We're about to get lapped by the Orlando Magic. We about to get lapped by the Indiana Pacers, who stepped on us last night, by the way. Honestly, we about to get lapped by the Detroit Pistons. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let me drop the link. Let's be real. Hold on. He said DM me something. Let's be real. We about to get lapped, bro. We about to get lapped. Okay, 46 seconds. All right, so I'm gonna watch the presser first, and then I'm gonna put up Zamir thing. Let me stage up, dog. I'm finna before I get to that. If you in here, y'all, make sure y'all like the video. I ain't even say none of this stuff today. If you are in here, y'all, make sure y'all like the video, y'all. Please like the video on this video today. We're talking about Jimmy Butler went out of Miami today. We're talking about Notre Dame and Georgia today. And then we also talking about all the NBA games from last night as well. We're gonna further the Jimmy talk and the NBA games from last night and playback on top of here right now. I just had to get this off my chest. I'm not about to fake talk about Notre Dame and Georgia for 30 minutes and just hold the Jimmy Butler shit in. Like, nah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't fake hold it in and act like I'm not doing that. I had to start the show right here. And as I'm getting it all off my chest, I feel good today, bro. Like, I feel good. Look at this nigga. Changing your hair to all these different colors, and you having your friends make subliminal tweets and throwing shots and all that type of shit. You got your owner trying to call out Sean lying on Twitter. Like, bro, they all clowns, bro. Honestly, Jimmy, his friends, and his agent, they all clowns. If you want to be real, Jimmy, his friends, and his agent, they all clowns. Like, literally, they all clowns. All 3 of them. 5 of them. Whatever it is, bro. Let's watch this together, y'all. And I'm gonna let 11:10 anybody else on the stage. Let me just watch this together real quick. Let's watch this together. Let me turn the volume up. Let's watch this together.
A lot, but we won't sit here and say that I don't play hard.
Hold on. It's not coming on my headphones. Jimmy's a funny guy, bro. So hold on.
What? We'll fix it. And I don't shoot the ball a lot, but we won't sit here and say that I don't play hard. What will fix it? What do you want to see happen to fix it? What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball.
And I want to see you score 20 points in 10 straight games. Can you do that? Because Tyler Hero can. And I want to see you be aggressive on offense every single game. Can you do that? Because Tyler Hero do. Can you do that? Can you do that? You want to get your joy back because a team don't want to give you a max contract at 35 years old?
And wherever that may be, wherever that may be.
Y'all see the smirk? And wherever that may be, he notices making the headlines. But Jimmy just like making headlines. But now I'm thinking about it. He just like headlines. The nigga just like Tobias Harris over me. Oh, I'm going to take the third unit, and I took the third team and beat the starters in Minnesota. And that, but he like headlines. Jimmy live for headlines, bro. And 11-10 and a Zamir and whoever else is going to come up here and try to and be on his side today. Nah, I'm gonna get my shit off at peace. Then y'all can say all whatever y'all want to say. He like headlines. Let me run that. Look at the smirk on his face, y'all. Look at the smirk. I can't even see no comments right now. Look at the smirk.
And wherever that may be.
This nigga got nerve. This nigga got nerve. Hold on.
And I don't shoot the ball a lot, but we won't sit here and say that I don't play hard. What will fix it? What do you want to see happen to fix it? What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball. And wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here, off the court. But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop. And I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that. Can you get your joy back here on the court? Probably not.
That's that. Let me do my promo because I forgot to do it today. Yeah, I had to get a lot of this off my chest. I didn't even play no music, not intentionally though. Let me read some of the comments because I see the comments went about 30. I ain't even get to. Hold on. Not if do the second. Oh, do the second link I sent. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Play this one. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, this is better. Okay, 2-minute contact. By the way, I was out last night, so I didn't even wake. I didn't play nothing. I'm just looking at what they're saying in the heat chat. And I'm like,
Jimmy, how would you describe how you felt about your performance and focus tonight?
I felt great. I feel like I was focused.
I felt great. Minus 27, by the way.
Jimmy, how would you
funny guy, bro. Before I let y'all up, bro, hold on. Before I play this one, I got to read some of the comments. Hold on, because it's going to get too far. Hold on. It's a wonderful day morning. Hello, everyone. Exposing my DMs with you. Nigga request to be on the stage just to... Facts, Dream Shape. Watch the one I sent. Hey, if you good, I'm great. That's not hate. I'm being real. I'm not going crazy. Jimmy a troll. You love that about him when you guys winning. When you guys were winning, don't switch up. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Nigga don't want to admit he hate Jimmy. I legit don't hate Jimmy. Not gonna lie, Ed been early on this. I gotta put this on the screen. One of the things that I love about y'all is when y'all actually listen to what I say. Word to West, we got analysts in here. We got great analysts in here, in my opinion. But if y'all actually listen to what I say, I'm always right. Think about that. I got niggas folding, admitting they lost the Tyler Hero Award. I got niggas doubling back saying, yeah, Rashad Bateman been good this year. I got niggas ain't even talking to me about certain players no more. Like, yeah, Kate is that guy. Like, niggas ain't even talking about certain players no more. I called who he is. This guy right here on the screen, I called who he is 2 years ago. 2 years ago, by the way. This is how he played basketball. If I had a basketball in my hand right now, I'll show you. This is what he do. Remember this? Remember the pump faking y'all? Y'all remember that? Not being able to beat guys one-on-one, needing to pick every single one, a lot of players do. Hunting mismatches and doing this. Hunting mismatches and doing that. That's all he do. Literally, that's all he do. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Dude, Jimmy Butler, let's be real. Let's be real. Again, Jimmy had great series in Miami. Hooped against Milwaukee. Hooped against the Lakers. hooped against Boston back-to-back years. He had great series in Miami, guys. Don't get us wrong. I'm talking about his whole entire tenure. That's the regular season and playoffs. Okay? Let me read some more comments. Because Tyler Herro can. Facts. He can. This fire, nah, I don't hate you, Jimmy. He like an Instagram baddie. Let me play this video, bro. Y'all are funny, bro. Let me play this video, bro. Y'all, I feel good talking amongst myself. No funny. Why I don't do this more, bro? Why I don't do this more? Why I don't talk amongst myself more? Like, no funny. Why I don't talk amongst myself more, bro? I need to do that. No funny. Jimmy Butler camp says the Miami Heat threatened to suspend him after his game against the Pelicans. Rightfully so. The nigga don't want to play basketball here. He just wanted this exit to be more pretty. More pretty. Jimmy, you didn't even just lose a fan in me, bro. You lost a supporter in me. Like, anybody that play for my team, I rock with you. I gotta support you. Good used to call you Jimmy Ashler. Fun fact, I like that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. What's the word? What's that saying? Hats out the bag, cats out the bag, whatever that shit is. I like when Good said Jimmy Ashler. I can admit that now. I used to like that shit. Honestly, bro, I couldn't wait to use it. Now I can use it. Like, you're really Jimmy Ashler. You're really Jimmy Ashler, bro. I'm being honest. I used to love when Good say that shit, bro. But Jimmy, for you, I stood 10 toes in the paint. For you, I had your back. For you, I supported you in your game and everything that you brought to my team. I had to welcome you with open arms. Now I don't got to do that no more. I don't have to fake like you. Fun fact, I didn't like Kyle Lowry either. I never liked Kyle Lowry before Miami, but I had to put that to the side. So actually, F you and your best friend, to be honest. F you and your best friend. Or one of your best friends. Kyle Lowry, all love, though. Wish you nothing but success in Philadelphia. Let me read some comments real quick. You told me he's going to have a great year because he's playing for his contract. I definitely did. I definitely did. Someone wanting a Mac and Brady can average 20 points per game or play games is crazy. Bingo. I don't like that, man. That's a lie. 2 years ago, you went to the finals, so what? Don't forget every deep, what? Don't forget every deep playoff. Man, shut up, dog. I'm in a smack mode. I'm in a smack mode. That's what type of mode I'm in right now. You wearing a fan? Y'all laughing? Generational. Okay. What happened to every? All right, cool. I read the comments, y'all. I read the comment. Listen. Fun fact, I don't even know if Good is in here, bruh. I don't even know if Good. Man, Eli, come to YouTube. How about you get off Twitter, Eli, come to YouTube, and let me know when you're in YouTube, and I will literally drop the link to join the stage in the chat right now. Come talk to me, Eli. You, come talk to me. Come talk to me. All right. Let me play this clip. Oh, yeah, by the way, before I continue to play this clip, y'all, make sure y'all like the video. Again, Fact and Stats is a daily sports show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. See how I can shift? See what I can shift? Something that guy on the screen can't do? Can't shift. Nigga play one way. He play one way. You're not a great three-point shooter. Not a great isolation scorer. Like, you don't got no crazy handle. Don't got a great jump shot. You're good from the mid-range area. Yeah. You can finish around the rim. Yeah. You mainly hunt mismatches. You pump fake your ass off. You're not that great of an on-ball defender anymore. You're better off-ball now. You're still a leader. Yeah, you're still a leader. I'll give you that. Get the fuck off my team, bro. Get the fuck off my team. Oh, if you don't subscribe to the platform, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are one subscriber away from 700, I think. Get the fuck off my team, bro. I'm not about to keep talking about this nigga, honestly. We are one subscriber away from 700. It's 58 people in here, but it's got 17 likes. 58 people in here got 17 likes. Make sure you like the video. Also, there are 3 different ways you can extend your support for the platform. If you see anybody name in the chat, it's green. They are members, for first and foremost. There are 3 different levels you can join as: level 1, level 2, and level 3. They all have different customized perks. The link to become a member is in the description on this video. All you gotta do is click the description and it will say become a member. And thank y'all for anybody that do become a member or is probably going to become a member, whether it's today or whether it's in the future. Also, you can send super chats and super stickers at any moment throughout the show on any given day, whether it's $1, whether it's $3, whether it's 10. All extended support is greatly appreciated. So thank y'all so much for that. And everything else that I usually say in the morning, I'm not doing it. I'm getting back to this guy. Eli made it. Whoa, is that a new member? Whoa, boom, boom, boom. Drop the boom, boom, booms in the chat. Drop the boom, boom, booms in the chat. All my members, drop the boom, boom, booms in the chat. Shout out to Fredo, brother. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the team. No, Kenny, the actual emote. Kenny, like that. Well, even that. That's fine. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Eli, I need to talk to you. Let me get him on the stage real quick. I'm not talking amongst myself anymore. This is about to get into the chat right now. Shout out to the members, y'all. I really love I love everybody that's in here. But you see how y'all extend y'all support? I extend my love for y'all. No funny. To join the stage. Eli, get up here, bro. 1110, get up here. Get up. No funny, y'all. Get up here. Like, what matter of fact, bro? I need to send this to the Heat chat. I need all Heat fans to get. I need any Heat fans that I know in the world to get up here. This is a Heat segment. If you know any Heat fans, send them this YouTube. This is a segment, bro. This is a segment. I need Heat fans real quick. Heat fans, no trolls. I'm looking for Heat fans. No trolls. Appreciate you, Fredo. No bullshit. Appreciate you. Let me play this clip while they loading to the stage, y'all. Let's hear this full clip.
Jimmy, how would you describe how you felt about your performance and focus tonight?
I felt great. I feel like I was focused. I feel like I did my job, or what at least my job is now.
I wanted to comment on that. And 1110 is here to give extra context. 1110 is here to give extra context, right? She just came onto the stage. Eli is here as well, right? I'm gonna let them up literally within the next 30 seconds. He said he feel like his role changed, guys. And I'm gonna leave that for them. I'm gonna let the clip play.
When you say what your job is now,
I felt great. I feel like I was focused. I feel like I did my job, or what at least my job is now.
when you say what your job is now, we're sort of not used to see you standing in the corner for extended periods like that. Is that a change in the team approach that has cast you that way? And for you to be your best version of yourself, can that be your role and you thrive to the best of your ability?
It can be my role here. But I mean,
Hey, bro. This is my first time seeing this word for word. No. It give me my role here. Nah, I need to hear that again. Hold on. He said, standing in the corner. This is my first time watching this, y'all. So I'm sorry for my reaction. This is really how I feel right now. This is my first time seeing this. Hold on.
And for you to be your best version of yourself, can that be your role and you thrive to the best of your ability?
it can be my role here. But I mean, that's not what I'm used to being. I haven't been that since, I don't know, my first, second, third year in the league, where I just went out there and played defense. But I competed, I guarded, I try not to let my man score. But that's what I'm doing now.
Well, Coach was in here saying he wants to get you more on the point and get you more activated. So is that something that you're amenable to? And is that something that might be necessary to get you back closer to the top of your game and your form?
That ain't gonna fix it.
See, he's like a bitter, with all due respect, I'm trying not to curse. Jimmy is moving like a bitch. He talking about something that's not gonna fix it because the coach want to put the ball in his hands. Bruh, I know y'all up here. Get the fuck off my team. Get the fuck off my team, bruh. Get the fuck off my team. Thank you for everything that you've done, but get the fuck off my team. I don't give a fuck what we trade him for. I swear to God, it can be a second round pick. Get the fuck off my team. I'm dead ass serious. Get the fuck off my team right now. Jimmy Butler should be traded today. I think Eli's talking. Hold the fuck up.
I haven't said a word, bro, but
Okay.
all I'm gonna say in a
calm way. Establish. Thank you.
No.
Off the team, Eli.
You really allow, like, you the type person that if you lived in if you lived in Germany in the 30s, I know what you would be on. Propaganda work on you. Like, it don't work on me. Like, you let the front office convince you that he the villain, and that's the issue. You let the
No,
front office convince you that he's the villain, and that's your biggest issue. Let's really break down. Let's really break
no.
down the
I
situation
spoke
that
on both
happened.
sides. Eli, I
Let's
spoke
really
on
break
both
down the
sides.
situation that happened.
Yes, right. Okay, can I finish the video? Can I finish the video? Then we can do that. Oh, I didn't kick him. Oh, I don't know what happened. He dropped. I'm gonna finish the video real quick. This is my first time seeing it. Let me finish the video.
Jimmy, when do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment
Good question.
to that
Good
change?
question. Good
Jimmy,
question.
when do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment to that change?
It's not a tough adjustment to me. I'm going out there to compete to win either way, whether I score 9 points or 29 points.
Why he ducked the question though?
Yo, but listen.
Hold on, Eli. Hold on, real quick. My bad, real quick. Hold on. We're gonna have that conversation, Eli. Hold on 1 second. Why he ducked the question though? When do you think that role changed? Why he didn't respond to that?
Change.
It's not a tough adjustment.
Hold on,
to
let me see.
Role in the offense.
Did he address it? Hold on.
Jimmy, when do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment to that change?
Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Fredo. Shout out to my dog Wes.
Nigga, who are like you thought you was Franklin saving that moment? Like, bro, you not proving
See, that's why I said no trolls. You see what I'm saying? This is why I waited to drop the link in the chat. I let 1110 up because I knew 1110 wasn't going to be on that. Eli, hold your horses, bro. This is what I do when people become members, gang. Relax. I'm going to let you right back up, bro. Just relax. West, day one supporter, bro. Appreciate you. Welcome to the team. Glad you became a member today. Yo, we had 2 members today. 3 is my favorite number. I want to see if we can get to 3 today. 3 is my favorite number. Shout out to my members in the chat, y'all. Y'all some real ones. Facts. I need a soundboard. I literally just ordered a soundboard yesterday. That's a crazy thing. Literally just ordered one yesterday. Because I'm gonna use it for TikTok and obviously here. I want to see if he addresses Eli. I'm gonna let you back up, Eli. We can have a conversation, gang. And I told you why I dropped you real quick. There's 75 people in here. That's crazy. I'm not even looking at the number count. All 75 people that's in here. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show. Y'all do not forget that. Hit that subscribe button if you don't subscribe already. Hit that subscribe button if you don't subscribe already. I moved the show to YouTube a month and a half ago. Became the early stages of a partner a month and a half ago. I turned my membership thing on a month and a half ago. We got 40 plus members. It's insane. Holy shit. Hallelujah. Boom. Today's a good day. Shout out to Ev. I think I got my name. I got his name. Shout out to Ed. Appreciate you joining the team. Welcome to the family. Like I was saying, Wes is a day one supporter. Wes is a real one. Y'all heard Wes voice his opinions yesterday. The biggest thing that stood out to Wes, the biggest thing that stood out to me that Wes said yesterday was I know how passionate he is about wanting to see me win and wanting to see Fact and Stats succeed. Like, he the type of nigga, everybody know Fact and Stats is Ed. Fact and Stats is me. You see my name is Mr. Fact and Stats. But he the type of nigga, when Fact and Stats get to where it's going, like, I'm always gonna put him in the light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna, that's how I am. That's the person I am. I'm always gonna put him in the light. Heaven sent as well. Whoever, I'm always gonna put them in the light and show them as much love, because I would not continue to grow and get far without them. Not even just them. I'm just saying, like, off the top of my head. Many more people as well. 1110, Shaggy, etc. Right? Welcome to the team. Ev, welcome to the team. I'm glad you rock with the platform. Eli, we're gonna have that conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. I see you. We're gonna have a conversation,
bro.
Whoa, Eli, hold on, please. Boom. Savannah, day one supporter. Savannah, to me, Savannah and Jada and Novi, that's why I want the categories to be more extended. Obviously, B got mad at me yesterday for some other shit. But that's why I want the categories to be more extended for this year's award show. Because, Carl, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Savannah, Novi, and Jada are my 3 favorite people in the chat. I love all 3 of them. Jada's a newcomer more so, but Savannah and Novi are day one supporters. Like, they've been rocking with the platform since day one. I'm talking about, like, so Savannah and Novi since Spaces. They just gravitated to the platform and never left. They like, I don't know who they don't like, but in my opinion, they like everybody in the platform. Speaking of Novi, my God, look at God. Boom. You see what I'm saying? It's like they twins. Savannah and Nova, y'all should really call each other twin now. Like I rock with both of them. Savannah became a member, then Nova became a member. While I'm showing both of them love. Like I genuinely rock with both of y'all. From the bottom of my heart, I rock with both of y'all. Y'all know that. I tell y'all that all the time. Thank y'all so much, bro. I can't even see all the comments, but thank y'all so much. Truly, thank y'all so much. Truly. Thank y'all so much. And again, I don't care what anybody. I don't even know what level y'all joined as. Anybody that can't remember today, I don't know what level y'all joined as. I'm just grateful and I'm appreciative regardless for just y'all extending y'all support. On top of being here, which is support as well, but extending y'all support. Thank y'all so much. Truly mean a lot. It's all customized emotes in there, whether it's pictures of me, whether it's boom, 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 whether it's to speak your mind, whether it's the Fact and Stats logo. And I'm gonna hit up Heaven Sent, see if I can get a couple more. Cause I be doing too much. I can't make time for everything. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, Heaven Sent. Y'all, one subscriber away from 700. We're gonna get back to the Jimmy thing though. I'm Jimmy Butler. I'm not cutting you no fucking slack. Eli, what's up, bro? Because I know you can't wait to talk to me.
No.
Do you want to finish this last minute or you want to have a convo right now? Can we finish this last minute? I didn't see this video,
bro.
Eli.
Everybody has heard the quote, but
I have not. We
can finish the last minute, but
I'm gonna shut up.
Unpause, stop talking, and then get through it so we can discuss it. Because I have something to do. I can't be here all day. Come on, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna let it rock. Okay.
Jimmy, when do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment to that change?
It's not a tough adjustment to me. I'm going out there to compete to win either way.
Sorry, I can't change, Eli. I gotta stay the same. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to my guy Black, bruh. Listen, Black, I rock with you. You've been rocking with the platform. It's unfortunate, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that CJ Stroud had to keep seeing Lamar Jackson. It's unfortunate the Ravens are the big dog to the AFC. But again, thank you. I'm glad you got your black quarterback. I'm glad you probably got your franchise quarterback. But thank you for extending your support for the platform, bro. I've been rocking with you. You've been rocking with Fact and Stats. It means a lot, truly. It means a lot, truly. All right. Sorry, Eli. I had to do that. I need him to really answer this question, though. I keep replaying. I really got to hear this answer to this question.
When do you feel like your role in the offense changed, and what has been the toughest adjustment to that change?
It's not a tough adjustment to me. I'm going out there to compete to win either way. Whether I score 9 points or 29 points, I will compete. That's one thing that I will say. So you won't say that I'm out there not playing hard. It may look like that because my usage is down and I don't shoot the ball a lot, but we won't sit here and say that I don't play hard.
What will fix it? What do you want to see happen to fix it?
What do I want to see happen? I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball.
Right, so we've seen this.
And wherever that may be,
we've seen this part.
Okay, so you can pause
pretty soon.
So he didn't answer the question, by the way. But go ahead, Eli. What's up?
I'm not gonna lie, ever. Like I said, bro, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I don't even be on that tip no more. You know, I don't
free.
even
Speak free, bro. Speak free.
But I genuinely feel like anybody whose criticism is exactly, Jordan, something Ev gonna ignore for no reason. But anybody whose criticism is harsh of this situation, I'm convinced, bro. If y'all was alive during the 1930s and y'all lived in Germany, I know what side y'all would have been on. If y'all if y'all was white in the 1800s and y'all lived in the South, I know what y'all wouldn't be helping facilitate. Like, y'all propaganda works on y'all. Like, it really does. Like, you really allowed the front office to convince you that he was the villain. Bro, let's take it back to the off season, because this is when
JB,
really
thank you, JB, so much. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's take
thank
it
you
back
so much,
to the
JB.
off season, because we know that this is when
you coming in on the back end though, Eli. I swear I spoke
okay.
on both sides.
No.
Go ahead.
If you spoke on both sides, I don't know how you sit here being so harsh with the criticism on him. Let's really speak on it. Okay. Let's take it back to the off season, right? Let's actually take it back to the middle of the season, right? When a nigga dad died, right? He missed because of that, everybody knows this. He missed an extended period of time because of his father's passing, right? We all know that. He came back, he played to a certain level, he got hurt before the playoffs, right? Yes. The entire off season, the fan base didn't notice. NBA Twitter didn't notice, but Patrick Riley did, in fact, know that the man's father had passed, and he challenged him second after second, quote after quote, as a player. Not even as simple as publicly telling him to shut up. Not even as simple as saying talking about his game played last year specifically in context, without context that his father had passed. He literally did not bring it up. He knew the personal reasons why he didn't play and still consistently brought it up, right? So then we go to a contract negotiation. What is on stake for Jimmy? Whether it's with the Heat or whether it's without the Heat, because of the age 34 rule, he's trying to get a contract at this period so that he can sign the full. People keep saying the full max. That's not the issue. The issue is the length. Once the full amount of years that he can have, because after you turn 35, a year, like we talk about how like age naturally descends your value, right, in the market. That's a natural progression. But because of the CBA, there's also a artificial minimization of his earning potential. So that So Pat Riley knows that can happen. Jimmy Butler knows that can happen. Jimmy Butler and Pat Riley go to the negotiation table. The organization and Jimmy Butler come to the conclusion that he's not getting an extension this offseason. We come into this season, he's still looking to maximize his earning potential. So they go under the table and they're having discussions. They're trying to facilitate a trade because it's in the best interest of a player who is is one of the three best in the history of the franchise. It's undeniable, just based on his
I
tenure.
agree. Mhm.
So you go out of those negotiations, the market isn't as good as you like. So reportedly, you stop answering calls. So we handled this privately. We stopped answering calls. Now you playing with me, like you're literally playing in my face, and you've been playing in my face for a little minute now. You disrespect me in the public. You basically you know whether you think I'm worth this or not. You put me in a position where you minimize my earning potential. So you not only did you disrespect me, but you play with my money, and then when I'm trying to, in a way that would benefit you in some ways, maybe it wouldn't benefit you as much as my salary expiring, but in a way that would potentially benefit you, I'm trying to, in private, work out a deal or work out a situation that can benefit both sides. You stop answering calls, and then you go in the media and you basically say, knowing that I want to get traded, we are not trading Jimmy Butler. So
Yeah,
you
but Eli,
disrespected
you know
me.
why they did.
You
You know why they did
disrespected.
that though.
Don't care.
You know
Don't
why
care.
they.
Don't care. Don't care. You disrespected
You
me.
know why they
You
had to come
play with
back out
my.
and do that because
You
of what
play.
Jimmy was saying in the press, and his agent was saying as well. They said that he felt like they wanted him to come out and they wanted him to come out and say basically like they weren't interested in trading him, and the fact that they didn't do that when they wanted him to do it, he felt the type of way about that. So then they came back the next day and literally did it. So that's why that happened. Like, come on now, how you gonna leave that part out? You gotta add that context,
bro.
That's valuable context.
You genuinely believe that?
I think that's what happened. That's literally what happened.
So, but you also believe that he wanted to get traded when Shams reported that, right?
Yes, 1,000%, 1,000%. I think that was a real thing.
So you think that he wanted to get traded? So you've allowed the front office to convince you that he wanted to get traded, but he also wanted the Heat to say they're not gonna trade me.
Wait. Time out. You think
I'm
Jimmy did not want to
confused.
get traded when that first got reported? You think that was a fake? You thought that was false or something? You believe his agent? Did you believe Jimmy's agent?
Are you slow? Are you listening to
I'm
what I'm
just asking
saying?
you. I'm asking you a question, brother. That's all. I'm just asking you a question.
If I believe he wanted to get traded. We have
Okay.
that context, obvious fucking Lee.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is he went to the GM, right?
Yes.
From what we know, the GM didn't even really hear him out. The GM basically said, "Go talk to the owner." True or false?
Jimmy said that to his agent. You saying?
No, that's what Pat said to him. He basically told him, "Go talk to
Oh,
Mitch."
I don't know that. But if that's true, okay, cool.
You got to read the full report before you can get on here and start saying, "Fuck
Nah,
you, get off my team."
I was doing that this morning. Zamir sent the report to my DM, and 1110 sent me the video. I was going to get to the report, but then I saw you come in here and make a comment on Twitter. And I said, well, how about you come to the YouTube and have a conversation? That's how that happened. I didn't finish everything.
Exactly. So listen, like I was saying, before we start making statements, bro, we gotta be real. We gotta be real. We gotta be real. But listen, anyways, all what you may perceive as
Wait, so what
trolling
did you say?
aside,
You said Jimmy went to Pat and Pat said go to Mickey.
yes,
So what did Jimmy go to Pat for? Like to request a trade, or what was it? What was it about?
basically,
Okay, so basically to request a trade, and he said go to Mickey.
or I'm not even sure the
And
necessary.
this
I'm not
in
even sure.
December, or is this
You said what?
was this in December when the reports first came out?
I don't know the exact time date.
Okay, but either way, it was this season, basically. To say that this season.
So we moved on from that. This is without even discussing the fact that if you want to say that Jimmy quit last night or whatever, or Jimmy is currently quitting, if that is quitting, then the front office quit a very long time ago in terms of actually improving the roster with
Yes.
with tradable assets that existed around the core. So
Yes.
if Jimmy quit it, Pat Riley quit it a long time ago.
And I always said both sides were wrong.
And you no. Stop
I
saying
did
both
say that
sides
before
are
you
wrong.
came.
No. Stop
I do
saying
think
both
that
sides
both sides are wrong.
Both sides can be wrong, but you're not up here saying both sides need to get the fuck up.
Well, Eli, I cannot do. That's not realistic.
I'm saying you call Jimmy an idiot, by the way. I'm not calling you an idiot.
No,
just
I know.
Clarification.
But I'm saying I can't tell Pat and Mickey to get. I can't do that. Like I wish we. I literally said
You
this is
can't
the
tell.
word.
You can't tell
Eli,
Pat Riley
before
to
you
get
came,
going.
Eli on me 10, 15 minutes ago. Before you even came here, I said this is probably the worst ran team in the league right now because it's been nothing but a failure over the last 3 to 4 to 5 seasons. I literally said that. Eli.
4 or 5 seasons.
You didn't hear that part
You are
though.
supposed to be a You are supposed to be a Wade fan. Talk about 3 to 4 or 5 seasons, bro.
I can go back. Yeah, we can go back. Yes,
bro. Here's what I'm trying to
hear.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Because niggas keep talking about Jimmy history, but at what point are we gonna talk about Pat Riley's history? If you have 3 stars and none of them leave on good terms, what are we doing? And this is why when Bam signed that extension, you was mad at me for calling him an idiot. He a dummy. He took a pay cut for Pat Riley. He's a dummy. He's a dummy. Because he will not get in the back end. I promise you he won't. He will not get in the back end.
Fair. That's a good point. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good point. Y'all, I'm more calm now. 11-10 Heaven Sent. Kiana, 11-10. I'll pass it to you. I mean, I know you probably got some thoughts. You wanted me to drop the link, but I was in one of my little moods. So I got everything off my chest now. I feel good. I'm still not done. Eli's giving him a mini pass real quick. Because Eli think Jimmy done no wrong. Eli's basically putting us all on the front office. Meanwhile, I said both sides. So let me tell you, what's your thoughts?
Say Jimmy done no wrong. The only wrong that Jimmy's done is like common sense wrong, bro. Jimmy is a bit of a man child. I think that stems from his.
You covering your mic.
My fault. I don't know why I do that. But I think that stems from his upbringing, you know, how he got kicked out or whatever. He's always felt unwanted. I think that nigga just crave attention. And that's obviously
I said that.
That's obviously a deep-rooted personal issue. Like, and it's not a good thing. It is a character flaw. But it's also not the biggest issue in this situation. I mean, I really don't understand how anybody can get up here and like, if you personally had issues with your employer for 8 months, and then let's say you signed a contract, right? Because this happens in real life, right? Contract buyouts are not a thing of fiction or only a thing in sports. Like, so if you work at a place, it's very obviously you're not actually getting traded, but you can work out a contract buyout, right? The work situation has been toxic for me and the employer, or not even necessarily toxic, but it's been less than ideal on both sides. I'm trying to facilitate a way out. Let's say hypothetically you worked, you had a marketing degree, you work for a marketing company, you sign a hard contract, right? A hard contract. I don't know, like we don't know the time frame or whatever, but let's
What
just
are
say
you saying, bro? What are you saying, Eli?
let me finish. Let's say you had a marketing degree, you work for a marketing company, and then you sign a hard contract. I don't know how rare that is or how normal that is, but you sign a hard contract. Or let's say that you were an agent. You're an agent and you had an employer and you signed and you guys had a legal agreement, a verbal agreement for a couple years, right? Before that, there's a stain in a relationship, or there's a personal issue between you, or there's just an issue in performance. People have decided that there's an issue in performance, so you decide to work a contract buyout. The buyout for the other party is not appropriate, or they're trying to find ways. They're trying to find ways to make it better for them, or trying to find ways where they can win in the situation. And not only do they tell you, for extended period of time, actually, we're just not going to work on that. This thing that obviously you want so that you can, maximize your earning potential, we're just not going to work on that. We're not even going to get calls, none of that. We're going to push it to the side for a little minute. And then they go to other people and they tell them, oh, yeah, like, he's trying to buy out from our company. Look at him. Look at this monkey. He not getting it. He not getting it at all. How'd you feel, Ev? You coming to work every day like a happy trooper? If you are, you got the mentality of the people that Harriet tried to save, bro, and they didn't come with her, bro. You got that mentality. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
I expected you to come in here on this type of time and this type of energy. Honestly, that's why I told you to come into the YouTube. I'm not hearing that shit, Eli. Eli, respectfully, he needs to get the fuck off the team. Do you agree with that? We got to meet in the middle some way, somehow. Eli, I think he need to get the fuck off the team. Do you agree? Eli, hello. Hello. Do you
like I said,
no. I don't need
like
the
I
long-winded
said, bro.
stuff real quick. Eli, me to you, I think he needs to get the fuck off the team. How do you feel about that? Do you agree?
I mean, you're the type of person where you believe in Tyler Hero, like you committed to mediocrity.
You told me I was right about Hero. You just told me I was right the other day.
As in he's having a good year.
You said I won.
He's not nobody. I'm not gonna lie. He's literally not. He's still not nobody. He's having a good season.
You just told me I won, gang. Like
he's not nobody still. Like, come on, bro.
And again, Eli, you want to crack jokes. I can't wait to hear the other people speak because you want to crack jokes. I'm not cracking jokes right now, Eli.
Bro,
I said it today. I don't think Hero, Bam, Weird, Jovic is doing anything. I said we're training in no man's land. I just said this, Eli. You came in the middle or on the back end. I said this, but Eli. Respond to what I'm saying. Don't pull a Jimmy. Because you're pulling a Jimmy now. I'm going to pull the clip up. You're pulling a Jimmy. If I ask you a question, just answer it directly. I think he needs to get the fuck off the team. Do you agree?
I'm not going to agree or disagree with nothing you have to say. That's not what I came up here to do. I came up here to add meaningful context that you completely excluded. Facts.
Because I'm confused. What do you want Eli to say, Ev?
Yeah, I agree. That's all. That's it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he probably do need to go right now, as soon as possible.
Okay, but why you
so he basically
because he don't like that man.
If he doesn't want to be here, he shouldn't be here.
Okay, good, cool. He need to get the fuck though. Like that's my
okay. Yeah. So if I was a general manager and I knew that, and I knew that one of the real reasons is A, something that I said, and B, his earning potential, I would try to help him get to a situation where he can maximize his earning potential, and I can also get assets because Ev, that's what you do for star players. That's what you do with people who lived up to their part. He undoubtedly has lived up to his part of the agreement, right? For the duration of his Miami Heat career. When he first came, he obviously outdid expectations. He lived up to the contract that we gave him. The next contract, everybody swore it was going to be one of the worst in the league. Everybody swore it was going to age so badly. By the end of the contract, he was underpaid relative to the rest of the league. He undoubtedly outperformed that contract. He did. So he lived up to his part of the deal. If you want to say there's variability in your age, we're trying to get more cap flexibility. We're trying to add more stars. All of that. That is true. That is true. It all matters. You don't.
That's the most important thing, by the way. That's the most important.
You don't have to sign. Are you listening to what I'm saying? You don't have to sign him. Mm-hmm. If I'm Jimmy in that situation, you don't have to sign me. But you do know that if you drag this out until the offseason, anybody else who wants to sign me, I lose a year. I lose a year of flexibility potentially. So what are we doing here?
Yes, true. Facts.
Okay,
and that's
so
why,
so they do that.
I'm with you with that. Go ahead.
So they did that, and you still on Pat Riley's side. It's over for you. You've been brainwashed.
No, it's not that I'm
You
on Pat's
let him
side.
disrespect. You let him disrespect LeBron, D Wade. Now he's disrespecting Jimmy Butler. Before that, I mean, Shaq was a dodo bird, but some people even argue he disrespected Shaq, and you still have come to the conclusion that 22 is the villain.
You came in, Eli. I'm gonna leave it here with you because you came in on the back end. Like I don't think you heard me speak from the beginning. You probably did speak to me saying some harsh things or aggressive things towards Jimmy, so I get it. But I spoke to all the wrongdoings on the front office side of things, and I also spoke to the wrongdoings, not even wrongdoings, lying and actions. Let me say that from Jimmy and his agent, etc. So yeah, it is what it is, bro. Let me hear 1110 thoughts on this, bro. Because I know y'all was want to come up on some calm stuff. I'm not calm. Like I'm not calm about the situation. He need to get the fuck off the team today. 1110, what's going on with you, man? Good morning, good afternoon now.
Hi, Ev. Glad to see you riled up, bro.
Glad you're here.
My thoughts, man, it's a shame it's come to this. It's a shame. But Pat Riley, he wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it too. I think he was extremely naive in this situation. I remember when that end of year press conference happened. You know, I spoke in I think we were in playback, and I disagreed with how he handled that situation. Like going out in public and flaming Jimmy like that, and you expect Jimmy to be cool with that. I just don't know how Pat Riley thought it would go any other way than how it went. Because we brought Jimmy knowing that this is his personality. He's always outspoken. He's gonna speak his mind. He comes with a lot of bravado and all this stuff. And then now you sit on this presser and you kind of berate him for doing that. Weird. Very, very weird. I didn't rock with that at all. And then you sat there in the presser the entire time. He was mainly talking a lot about availability and all that stuff, which is a fair thing because apparently that's something Pat has talked with Jimmy and his agent about multiple times, being like an issue or whatever. I'm not sure whether it's about games played or, him being actually, when he's on the court, actually, playing sort of way. I don't know what type of context it is, but clearly playing and being available is important. And then you sat there in the presser and you said, when we was asked about like Jimmy's extension talks or whatever, he completely brushed it off and said, we don't feel like we are obligated to, focus on that this summer. We can wait that out or whatever. So you come into the season, you think if I don't think there was anything Jimmy could have did to probably get that extension. I think Pat, maybe if they would have won it all, if we would have won it all, maybe, Jimmy gets that legacy, whatever contract. Anything short of a ring, I don't think Jimmy was going to get this extension. So basically what Pat wants is like this last dance, last run or whatever with this team. And if that's the case, flaming Jimmy in the media, and then it seemed like Jimmy had no idea that Pat didn't want to give him that extension. I think he found out about everything at that presser, at that end of game presser. So you don't talk to Jimmy about this stuff beforehand because 2 days, I think, before Pat had that presser, Jimmy had like an interview with a magazine or some journalist, and he was talking about how he loves Miami. The goal for him is still to bring a chip here, this and that, third, like reiterating his desire to be in Miami. 2 days later, that presser happens. And then a couple days after that, you get that Shams report that Jimmy's going to opt out of his contract at the end of the year. And he's not signing an extension with no team, basically. So then that happens. And then all summer, everybody's on pins and needles trying to figure out, what Jimmy we going to get, how Jimmy's going to be this season, whatever. You knew all this stuff. I think you had to trade Jimmy in the summer. If that was a stance like Pat was going to go with, you should have traded him over the summer. Because now I think his market is not where it was over the summer. And then it was reported, right before the Cat trade that the Knicks inquired about Jimmy. So if you had no plans to re-sign him or whatever, and Jimmy does not rock with you right now, like Jimmy's not cool with Pat. It's clear as day. The report said, Jimmy felt a type of way about Pat calling him out in the media, all that stuff, right? That's a major L. And the front office is super naive, thinking it would go any other way, truthfully. Like, I don't think Jimmy's is saying all this either, but Pat Riley is dumb as shit if he thought this shit would go any other way. Like, you do that, and then Jimmy comes back from the illness, and he does his presser after practice, and he was throwing shade with Pat. They asked him a direct question if he talked to Pat while he was away from the team recovering from illness. This man gives the reporter the side eye. Dead silence. Next is his response. Beef. It's clear as day. It's beef. There's just no amicable like anything with those two guys. And then, he's asked another question. What was that question? He said, he had another comment where he said, it's even better to feel wanted. That's a clear quote right there. And then there's another one where he says, this was definitely like shade towards Pat. He said, I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing and shut up and play basketball, basically. I was like, that is exactly a direct shot at Pat right there. And then you had the presser after, I think, the Raptors game where he says, at least somebody's sticking up for me. It's clear as day he was not rocking with Pat. I think Jimmy probably came into the season with good intentions to try to make the best out of this season, because during preseason he had to get together with the team. He was holding like for preseason, whatever. They had like a bonding thing or whatever. And I was like, okay, I think they're gonna try to see where this goes. And then we had that good stretch of basketball where we beat the Lakers, the Cavaliers, and I think the Raptors. And then we had that 5-day break. And then that report comes out that Jimmy has a list of trade destinations. Something must have happened around that time period. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but something must have happened, because it was quiet for like the majority of the start of the season, and then that report drops. So, and then he comes back Wednesday. Wednesday, he was on cruise control. He doesn't play the fourth quarter. For me, I was like, I'm chalking it up. Maybe it's, he's just trying to get his wind back under him. You missed 13 days or whatever. You're sick. He clearly lost weight. So I'm all right. Maybe he's just getting his cardio back up, whatever. Then you find out that apparently he got called out by a Heat official questioning him about like if he put effort to play. Okay. Well, Jimmy complained about his role. I don't agree with that, in that press. I think that was a cop-out. I think Jimmy's mad about the money. That's what it is. It's not about the role. I don't think it's about anything about the role. It's the money. Point blank, period. He feels disrespected by Pat, and it's the money. I don't think it's anything about role, because I watched that game against the Pacers. He was vibing out there. I knew something was up when the Pacers had a 3-second call on defense, and Jimmy didn't go take the technical free throw. Jimmy never passes up an opportunity to take no technical free throw. Any free throw at that matter. When he did that, I was like, okay, something's up. I've never seen Jimmy do that. So there's that on that. And he didn't speak to the media. He didn't speak to the media on Wednesday. He made it a point to speak to the media today. I think whatever happened Wednesday when he got called out, the Heat are denying that they called him out or whatever. I don't know. But he came in today with intention, or yesterday, that like he was done. He's fed up with it, and he was like, "I'm not gonna pretend to want to see this through." I think he's done. I don't know if it was Spo who called him out. I don't know if it was Pat or whatever, but it's clear as day. He's fed up with the situation, and I think it's super awkward that Hero and Bam kind of had to answer questions immediately after that. But it was clear that the team knew that Jimmy didn't want to be there anymore. Bam admitted it in his presser, and Hero kind of, I think he danced around it, but Bam admitted that, Jimmy told the team that he didn't want to be here. So,
is that? Oh, my bad, Kiana. Hold on, real quick, Kiana. Is that true? Was Emeritus type? I thought they said he is going to participate in team activities.
That's what he said, but I don't think he should.
Yeah, I think he get traded. I think he get traded within the next week. But go ahead, Kiana.
Okay, 11:10. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you use the word naive as far as Pat in the front office
Mm-hmm.
thinking that this can just be prolonged. Do you think it's being naive or do you think it's arrogance?
Um, yeah, that's a good word. I
Because
think they are arrogant. They're arrogant
yeah,
as that good shit, bro.
in my opinion,
It's a lot of arrogance, yeah.
how they moved with this whole entire Jimmy situation is very similar to how they, and I told you this before, is how they moved with the Dame situation, and it's very much given entitled. Um, I like I told you, the like three main local Miami beat reporters that I follow, which I don't disagree
They
with
do
like
nothing but carry water. They're
yeah,
they're
I
genuinely
don't.
journalistic embarrassment.
Let me correct
Miami
Zamir.
media.
Zamir, he said he would participate in team activities. That's what he said, and help the Heat throughout the entire process. He said he would participate. I don't think he should, but he said he would. That's
But
what the
yeah.
report said.
But so my stance is I don't disagree with what they're saying at all. They're not saying anything that's not facts. But the fact that this is your messaging from sources that are so directly linked to the Heat front office and it's basically reporting what their line of thinking is, I just think that they're just handling it very much like, well, we know he can't get a max from anywhere else. We know um that if he wants to go to another contender, he has to work with us to trade for him. It's very much so like we're just going to do what we want to do because you don't really have a choice and you just have to play basketball because if you don't play basketball, then you're not going to be able to go where you want to go. And not that they're wrong at anything of this. Everybody has leverage both sides, but it's just the boldness at which they don't really care to just put it out there. I think obviously he wants to get paid, but I think at this point he would take a less money from somebody else just because it's just like the disrespect that y'all just so boldly are putting out here to everyone, just like without a care. And I think this is the same way that the Dame situation was handled, and the results after that weren't in Miami's favor either. And I don't think naive is the right word at all. I think Pat is very well aware of what he's doing.
I feel like the front office feels like Ev feels. Like the same energy where they're like, he don't play basketball.
Which I don't disagree. I don't disagree with their thought process at all. If I'm Pat, I'm not paying Jimmy a supermax either.
I more so
Like,
support
or a
their
max
thoughts.
or whatever the
Well,
heck
he's not
doing.
eligible for a supermax. I mean, we keep saying the max, like we know for a fact the AAV that was in question. And that aside, though, like, okay, if you're not gonna pay him, which I don't think is a major issue, right? If you're not gonna give him the money, then like, let's not bullshit and like act like there's a realistic way for me to earn the money. Like, can
I
we
agree. I
can
agree.
we can we like
I don't
put me in a
disagree with that at
position
all
where I
either.
can earn the money since
Yeah, that's fair.
I
That's
live because like I keep saying, and something we keep ignoring is that one party has lived up to their side of the bargain and one hasn't. Why are we being critical of the party? Why are we
What
being critical of the party that's
Why
lived
are we
up to their
expecting
side?
Miami Heat to do this? I'm just hold up their end of anything. Like, look what they did to wait. Listen.
When did I say I expected anything? I'm
Listen,
knowing.
I just feel like
It just upsets me.
But
it
I
benefits
don't think they
Miami
feel
to.
that he's held up his end of the bargain though, Eli. I think if
I
they
don't know
felt
how they
like that,
can. I don't know how
they
they
would.
can.
Well, I think if you're, it's so right now is he on a max or a super max?
He makes 48 million.
Okay, so I think if you're paying somebody 48 million, I think they expect more during the regular season. I think the playoff performances obviously are nice. I don't think obviously y'all don't go as far as y'all go without him, but I think their expectation of a $48 million player is to put up more than 15 to 20 points per night. I think
15
they
to 20 points. Is that what his impact is minimized to? Like I get it.
no
Like we
no
talk about points per game, but in the 2023 season, right? Another year where he definitely wasn't making top of the market money. The market had already reset. He, by all accounts, unless we're just looking at points per game, he played to an all NBA level.
no
That's
I definitely agree that.
the year before they obviously the legendary playoff run or whatever. 2023 from start to finish, before the injury to his ankle, like he played really good in regular season, and then he played even better in the playoffs until he got hurt, and then he played through injury. He played through what looked like we called it a sprain, but what looked like he literally was playing through a partial tear in his meniscus, and we made it to the finals. Like, and then 2021 also, 2022 was a down regular season. Obviously, the playoffs happened. 2021, he was also good in the regular season. He played to an All-NBA caliber in the regular season through all the injuries when everybody was hurt, and like Bam had the issue with, I think he had a hand injury, like was it his thumb or something? Jimmy, towards the end of the season, literally we went on like a 20-10 run. He averaged like 25, 6-6, and never turned the ball over. Something that y'all don't talk about for any player. When you can be high usage and never turn the ball over, and he played defense, and he carried us into the playoffs, and then he started having back sprains, played through the back sprains, obviously played poorly against the Bucks, and the entire fucking world shitted on him for. He literally played through an injury he shouldn't have been playing through. The entire world shitted on him for that. The year before, don't have to discuss it. Obviously played up to a standard in the regular season, and then you made it to the finals. Undoubtedly, his tenure he's lived up to his tenure. He's lived up to his contract. Undoubtedly, he's lived up to whatever expectations you would want from his tenure. Again, I'm not saying that that the games played doesn't play a part in if you have to pay him or not, but it does play a part in whether you should treat him with some type of respect, whether you should do your due diligence to get him to a spot that he wanted to go to. Because even the person that all of y'all hate, I remember during the discussions with the Nets, right? Sean Marks is this, Sean Marks is that, Sean Marks is this, Sean Marks is that. Sean Marks got Kyrie and KD to a desired destination. It might not have been Kyrie's first option. Everybody knows what Kyrie's first option was, but pretty sure once he got there, Kyrie never had an issue with Dallas. I'm pretty sure Dallas, because of the Luka situation, is high up on the moniker. Kyrie was able to compete. We got back assets. Good. KD, literally the top of his list was the Suns. The top of his list was Miami, Suns, Memphis, right? Facts. They got him to one of his desired destinations, as reported on. They got back assets. They came out good. And y'all niggas acting like y'all niggas literally complain about how niggas like Jay Will literally complain about how they disrespected KD, and they got him where he wanted to go, and they worked with him, and they kept it on the low. They kept it quiet. KD made the request earlier in the season. They worked through it. They continued to work trade deadline. Nobody knew it was coming. It happened. Facts.
I'm sorry, what are we arguing?
I was gonna say I don't disagree with anything.
The other franchises take care of their players. Every other is literally.
I don't disagree with anything you said. I think how
also I'm not arguing about anything. I'm just presenting
I think
more
how they're
information.
handling it is completely awful. It's just bad. It's just bad, like from every aspect.
Seems to be a common theme with Miami, but okay.
It's just bad. I agree with you. You get him to where he wants to go with that gives you stuff back. And I think I said earlier today, if they're like, well, we just want to walk this whole like to create flexibility, then at that bare minimum, you can trade him somewhere and get expirings back and get picks. And then that's the same thing as letting him walk. And then you have extra draft capital. But this whole like statement, I'm not going to trade him, this whole like going in the media and berating him, this whole like getting the media to say, well, they don't really feel like they need to do anything because he either has to play really good or he's going to take his own value. And like all that stuff is absolutely absurd. All of it is absurd.
Yep.
Just
Kenny, his top 5, which was reported last month: the Rockets, Mavericks, Clippers, Warriors, and who's the other Suns? Phoenix. Kenny. And yeah, I'm agreeing. You about to say something?
He said anywhere but Miami, bro. You know how crazy that is?
Bro, come on, bro. This is a bad. At the end of the day, this also a bad look. Like, bro, you think? I mean, he don't got a lot of friends just because he a weirdo. Like, it's no doubt he a weirdo. Like, that play a part in the situation. But I know that nigga got some. We know for a fact he got some homies, and one of them was already turned off. One of them was already like, nah, I'm completely good on Miami. I'm okay with getting traded. I'm okay with getting bought out. I'm okay with riding to the sunset in the city that I'm from, I don't want to be here, bro. I don't like you niggas. I don't like you niggas at all. And again, the fan base carried water for the franchise, and they turned that nigga into the villain. They turned that nigga into the villain as we traded for a nigga who literally played worse than him and gave away a first round pick. But hey, at least the fat niggas off our team. At least Big Butt Cal's off our team. Cause that's all y'all do. All y'all do is carry water for the franchise. That's all the media does. And then the fans, y'all literally just do what the media does. It's crazy, bro.
When is Hero's contract up? The whatever he's on right now.
Next year,
So y'all gotta pay him again.
presumably.
Yep.
That's crazy. And you know what? The other issue is that
27.
okay, so 2 years.
Is that last year not a player option?
When is
No,
when is
it's not.
Bam's last year on this new thing he just signed?
2031.
31. Okay. It's gonna. I mean, I guess the cap will go up, but it's gonna be hard if you extend Tyler for more money and Bam is making 50 mil. It's gonna be hard to construct something.
That depends on how much Tyler ends up making. But you know they love that nigga, so he
Bam
might
is
pop off.
he has a player option 2029.
Yeah.
So 2030 is when he could potentially be over.
He probably opts out at 2029.
I
It's
don't know.
depending
That's
on
just
how he plays, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie, my baby.
He'll link with his homeboy maybe.
because if Bam is making 50, then you need a player. He really needs to be your third option.
He really.
That means you need two players better than Bam, which they're probably making 52. Like I just don't really understand how you build from here.
I wouldn't say that. Come on now. I mean, he can be a
What do
second
you
option,
mean?
but second best player now. That's an option, but
Yeah, but I mean to get a second offensive option, I mean they're gonna be making a lot of money. I would assume that they would be making at least on par with him.
make 50.
Yeah, because I mean,
Go ahead.
What they need to do is trade everybody over 30. That's what they need to do now at this point. Terry got to go. Duncan got to go. Everybody over 30 got to go. Just run with the young hoops and see what happens. That's it, bro.
It's gonna be so disappointed, bro.
would you be okay with getting expirings back and just getting draft capital, or do you want them to trade him and like get players, like young players back?
If you can get some picks, that's great. If you can get expiring, that's great too.
The thing is that if you get like multiple expirings or whatever, like I'm pretty sure like is like in most situations their capital is not gonna actually help us as much.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If I'm not gonna lie. I'm
just saying that
if Riley big and bold, and that's the stance that we standing on, then I mean we already made our shit. We gotta stand on it, low key, bruh. I'm letting them inspire. I'm low key letting them inspire. Like that's what I'm doing. If we already here, you know what I'm saying? It's not really no.
But then does that look even worse that he wanted to leave and y'all just like held him hostage for the rest of the year?
It is a bad look. But this whole situation is a bad look.
I'm just saying.
Oh boy!
I don't think Jimmy
What a
wants
night,
his
what a night.
contract to expire though. I don't think he wants to head into free agency.
Yeah,
I think Jimmy wants to. If you read the what Sham's article, you know, he said he'll be cool being traded anywhere because he thinks anywhere he plays for, he can make it into a contender. That's what he said. So I think for him right now, he wants to get traded so he can show some teams or whatever that, you know, I'm worthy of X amount of money, X, Y, and Z. Right? If the Heat hold on to him and let him expire, then he has no way to kind of have leverage for himself to kind of get the money he's looking for. Because I would assume the Heat is not going to play him. They don't want him to be a part of the team or whatever. So if he's going to sit there away from the team like PJ Tucker type of thing, how can you show teams that you're worth X amount of money? So for him, it's like, bro, get me out of here so I can recoup something.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's he resigns with the team he gets traded to or whatever, or he goes to some other contender for less than a max, but it's still like, you know, a good amount of money. I think that's the plan for him. or
Eli,
where his thinking is or whatever.
Eli, do you think they just send him home eventually or no?
Yeah, right now.
Mm.
I don't think with everything going on that he should suit up for the
I
Heat
agree,
right now.
Jordan.
I just
Ev,
don't.
you not talking? Ev, you think they're gonna send him home? Or you done? You done ranted enough?
Yeah, I'm glad everybody is speaking. I think
That would be the smartest thing to do because he can't raise his value anymore. He is
fuck
what
him.
he is.
Yeah,
You sending him so he don't get hurt.
I think he gets traded within the next 7 days. Like I think next Friday, by next week
Wow.
Friday, he'll be on a different team. Now 1,000%, I'm pretty confident he'll be traded within the next 7 days.
Where he going?
And he shouldn't play another game for the Heat personally
knows?
because he's not going to
We
give
getting
his
Ben
real.
Simmons, y'all boys. Buckle up.
Not going to give his real effort.
Ooh,
He's
that's
not really going to play.
inspiring.
So
But it's not even giving real efforts. The fact that you just don't want to you don't want to get him.
yeah, he just don't want to be there. He just don't want to play for the team. So I just like, and I said this 2 years ago. We should have did it. We should have did right by him last year or a year and a half ago because we didn't put the proper team around him in order for us to win a championship. Now 11-10 and 11-10 and Eli. Let me ask y'all this question real quick. As Heat fans, we know Pat and Mickey quote unquote stands. We know what the reports been in the summertime where they feel like healthy, this team can compete with anybody in the East. Do you feel like that was their true stance and seeing what? Because you said Jimmy wasn't going to get that extension unless we won a championship. I agree. I like that. Do you feel like they just wanted to see that one more, like you said, dance or run and see what this core can actually do healthy? Because Hero been hurt, Jimmy got hurt last year.
Yes, they're delusional, bro. You be seeing Barry.
Do you think that's a fair
Barry
assessment? Do you think that's a fair assessment for them to think like that? Or that was just like
fair assessment.
Like, do you think they should have thought like that? Do you think they should have believed that at all, based off our previous like seasons or history in the postseason in the last 5 years?
I don't think they can think that way because how many years are you gonna say can we when we're healthy? We haven't been like
True. Yeah.
every year somebody's hurt. At some point, there's people on the roster who are not healthy and probably won't be. And you gotta like accept that. And I think we hold on to certain people for too long and we don't make the moves that we should do to capitalize off of certain things. Like, not everything. Like, for me, I was complaining for like 2 summers and I said, not everything has to be a star trade to me. There are people you can improve with, like, get marginal moves to improve your roster. Like, every year we have lost key guys that helped us get to where we are. Like, Gabe isn't here no more. Max isn't here. Kyle isn't here. Caleb isn't here. Those were 4 key guys that we had playing key minutes within our playoff runs, right? And all those guys had, like, they were two-way players. We don't have two-way personnel. And I think Jimmy, Bam, they kind of feed off of having that personnel around them. So we have gotten worse, quote unquote, as a team. We've gotten younger, but we don't have the same sort of like build that we had in terms of how we had a lot of our playoff success. Like sitting here and saying if we're healthy, at that point it's fan fiction. At this point, we can't continue to keep saying when healthy. Like, bro, we haven't been, and we probably never will be with this build. It's clear as day we won't ever be with this build.
Yeah.
So like you just got to deal with it. Like you got to accept it. And the Terry trade was the final nail in the coffin. I think it was a here nigga damn move.
Yeah.
And it's handicapped any flexibility that we have because now if we miss the playoffs, now we owe 2 picks,
which is insane.
Unprotected. Okay, see next year and then 2027, I think, for Charlotte because we traded it first for Terry.
Like, you know how insane that is.
Making your finals
and
twice
Terry's like
making your finals twice in 4 years though is like.
Like
yeah,
I
great.
get why they thought it,
but the whole era is successful. I would say like we didn't win it all.
I can get why they were like, yo, like if we stay healthy, because it's not like the Sixers thing where it's like you keep getting knocked out. I was like, if we can stay healthy, like y'all made it to the finals like 2 out of the 4 years.
It really could have been 3
to an extent though, because like we still found a way to like improve somewhat. Like we made it the 2020 bubble year. Then the next year, obviously shortened season and all that COVID shit or whatever going on. And then the year after that, we brought in PJ Tucker. Right. After that, we let PJ Tucker go. Those key guys those key 2-way guys, we brought in Kevin Love off the bench or whatever. And then we make that run. We lose 2 of the guys that were on that team.
Mhm.
Max left, Gabe left.
Yeah, I think you're hitting
We
the
didn't
nail on the
replace those
head,
two guys. We
1110.
didn't replace those guys.
I
Yeah.
think you're hitting the nail on the head. It's like you have to like actually make a tweak to the roster, like a meaningful tweak to the roster to say
Yeah.
that, oh, we made it there, we can just go back. Like, yeah, if you improve the team again, like clearly what you had wasn't good enough. So you have to get better. And like what they did just was not enough to get better.
Yeah, and like the asset management is just garbage. Like we would
Yeah.
dump second round picks to get
Yeah.
off of guys that nobody was signing. Like Deadman, the whole Deadman shit just blew me. We re-signed him, and then we had to dump him with like 2 second round picks to San Antonio. Like, come on. And then we had to dump second round picks to get off of Oladipo. Like, just complete bad asset management. It's like we don't have any seconds
I
now
think
because we use it to dump salary.
it's just
I
an
think the
outdated way of how they're handling the front office.
you can the tweak. All I'm saying is that I can understand their viewpoint of, okay, like I think the core of what we have is enough, and like let's keep that together. And they're just trying to find pieces around to tweak it because of the success they've gotten. Like I understand where they're like, okay, let's run it back, but like because normally when people say run it back, they just mean like the core. They don't mean
Yeah.
like like, and then they do try to tweak things. I agree. Like you're questioning like
The tweaks.
the tweaks, like the outside
Yeah.
pieces. That's fine, but I couldn't understand like the core of them saying, okay, like I think we have something here. Let's run it back.
You 1110.
Yeah.
You. Oh, go ahead, Ev.
No, you good. That's what I was saying. I'm saying, and real quick, I'm not saying that like smart decision, smart move, because we see other teams in the East drastically improve. Drew, KP, Mikael, Towns,
I think
etc.
I also think our scouting department, I think, is a blessing and a curse because I think they have so much confidence in like the guys we bring in our pipeline that they're kind of resistant to bringing outside players in. And it's like, if you have the opportunity to upgrade talent, like you do it. And we're so high, I guess, in our own supply in terms of like we can pump out like great, or solid,
It's like
undrafted guys that we don't feel the need to like go out there and get other guys.
Why
So
spend
high
a
on
bu-
our own supply. Nice.
why spend a bunch of money on somebody when I just found Caleb Martin and we got to the finals?
11-10.
You really think 1110? You really think this like it was a successful tenure? I really don't.
Honestly,
I don't know. I'm interested to hear like why you think so.
I mean, considering the optics of like when Jimmy came here, like people were saying Jimmy came here to retire. Like nobody thought Jimmy came here to do any winning or anything like that. They thought Jimmy came here to make his bread and that was it. And for me, I didn't know where he was going to be in terms of like as a franchise. D-Wade retires and then Jimmy immediately comes in. For me, I think as soon as the Jimmy trade happened, I tweeted going to the finals, and then we did in that bubble year. So that was fun. Like going to 2 finals trips. Obviously, I wish we would have won at least one of them. It didn't happen, but to have that playoff success throughout this tenure where a lot of people didn't think we would be where we are in terms of this Jimmy build, I see it as a success. I don't think, I just can't sit here and be like, oh man, like this shit. I don't know.
That last part.
I think the front office failed.
Exactly.
But I think Jimmy as a whole and the whole experience is like the team and the moments we had. I don't see it as a failure.
No, we're on the same page because that's what I was gonna say. The last part that you just said, like, I think organizationally, just holistically, it's a failure because I think in 06, you kind of set a standard of when you talk about your top 3 franchise guys, like the other 2 won championships, and that was kind of the goal and the build. That was the expectation of at least building towards that. Obviously, you had a little bit of a dry spell in between, D-Wade and Brown, but I think once you establish that and you have another guy like that, I think that should be the goal to at least get one organizationally. Now the team, I think, like you said, pretty much maximize what they could be given, the cards that the front office dealt them. But organizationally, I think it's a failure because I think you set the standard like starting back in 06 and then
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
the one franchise that didn't live up to it.
When we recruited Jimmy, like we promised him that we would bring in another star. Like I'm pretty sure that was like reported that we promised that to Jimmy as part of like the recruitment for him. So we never swung for the fences. We never made like a headline move in time in Jimmy's entire tenure. We passed up on Harden. We passed up on Kyrie. They said that they put in an offer for Kyrie. It was probably bullshit. Bullshit package. I don't really believe that we actually made an effort to get Kyrie like
I
that.
also think this whole like copping out behind we got him Lowry is disgusting. Because even if your franchise player is like, this is my guy, I want this person, and you get him, cool. But why you didn't do nothing else?
I don't know, and like, bro, this front office is funny because I thank God every day that Caleb's agent messed up because they were about to throw this dude a bag, and we would have been even in an even worse situation. I don't know what I don't know, bro.
That is true. That's
I think
true.
there's too many people that affect decision making within that Heat front office. I think Pat Riley's a big problem, but I think Spo got a hand in all of this. I think Nick Harrison actually like runs the team in terms of like ownership. I don't think Mickey's like as involved as he was before. But you got the Harrisons, you got Ellisberg, you got Spo, and you got Pat. All of them four. I don't know who has more leeway, who has more influence than others, but it's just too many people, I think, making a lot of decisions. Like it's clear Spo has preferences to certain guys too, and he wants to keep certain guys. Like he personally called Jay Rich to come back on the team. He don't even play no more. So he don't even play. And Spo and Pat, they have creative differences as to like roster and how teams should play, whatever. I know Pat for sure is like really adamant about size. Spo like small ball, and Pat has admitted all the time that him and Spo kind of argue a lot. So it's just like a lot of people, I think, making decisions or involved in decision making within that front office. Like I don't even know who be like having the brunt of like a lot of the decision making. I don't really know, but we're here now, and this is it. Like it sucks that it's gotten to this point for real. Like I would have thought Jimmy would have retired here, but shit went bad real fast.
Do you trust the front office to properly, I guess this is a retool, or do you want them to like do some shuffling and then have that?
By shuffling, what you mean by shuffling?
I mean, I don't know who the people are. Like
She's saying everybody.
No. I mean, like shuffling as in like, I think you named like 3 or 4 people. Like maybe you replace
everybody over 30 got to go for sure.
No, not the team, the front office.
Oh,
do you think
shit? I mean, I would love to. But
maybe there should be like new brains in the front, and not like just get rid of everybody. I know that they're not going to do that, but just put, or maybe not even get rid of, maybe add to, just get different, because that's kind of like what we had to do.
Of some sort.
Yeah, because that's kind of what we had to do with Danny, old deranged behind. Like he's like hoarding picks for what? Get somebody in there that's thinking differently, that's seeing differently. I also think that like
y'all elevated Brad. I don't know if I trust Spo elevated to GM role.
I mean, it don't have to be Spo. It can be somebody else, but just somebody fresh in there to like.
Yeah, I've been complaining about that.
Try to get some different ideas.
I think we do, but we're very much a internal team in terms of like internal org. We like to hire our own, and
it's kind of like the Lakers, kind of sort of
mom and pop shop type thing.
Exactly like the Lakers. That's crazy.
I mean, the Lakers got a chip though.
Spo worked his way through.
No,
I mean, like
Jordan,
how the front office runs.
I'm just saying how they promote people is very much like it's word of mouth. I need to know you.
Yeah, ex-players. We have ex-players on the coaching staff. Like I've been saying, Spo need an outside.
And the Lakers
mind.
I don't know, bro. All I know is that even, and this is probably because of the LA shit. Like they still been able to get guys though.
Because they treat their stars better though.
I'm not talking about how the people operate. I'm just saying how they.
No, but I'm saying like in spite of that though, because you would think that the effect of that because when you say that, right, the effect
Mhm.
of that, I think, at least is implied, like, to most people, is like, okay, you put these people in situations, so you're not going to be able to get shit done because they're incompetent and they don't deserve
Oh
to
no,
be
no,
in
no.
their
I'm
role.
not saying that they're incompetent. I'm just saying that they
Oh,
need to
okay.
be. Yeah, no, no, no. I'm just saying that just maybe the pool isn't
Justin, we pay guys. We pay the
somebody
wrong guys.
fresh. I don't
That's
know.
our problem. We pay the
Just
wrong guys.
somebody
We pay role
fresh.
players. Right. We gave Tyler Johnson all that bread. We gave Hassan his max or whatever.
Cause,
We
cause,
play the role players,
cause,
bro.
like, cause they're in this situation today. You could go back years to how they got here. There's no reason why a team of this build has no assets.
Yeah, I think
Where
they're like
Like,
the
like
Lakers.
this
They're
just
just a
doesn't
second
make
rate version.
it makes
Like,
no sense.
we're
That is
reactionary. We're
kind of
not
crazy since
proactive.
a lot of their people come from internal
It to
development
nurse, it
that
makes
you have no assets.
sense that the Celtics have more picks to trade than them.
The-
That does not make any sense.
this front office is very reactive. They're not proactive. They try to cover up for mistakes they made, and it ends up digging them in a further hole.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Kyle Lowry, you should have let him expire. You should have just let him expire. Or even if you were to trade Terry, just giving up the first for Terry, you couldn't find no seconds to give up for him. Crazy.
it seems like
So
they're half reactive though, because like I feel like if you're gonna make a swing and overpay for somebody that's like
Mhm.
impactful. Like I agree with you that they're overreactionary, but like it's like there's no even upside to it. It's like a lose lose. Like for
I
example, like when
don't.
the Lakers
and
traded for Russ, right?
Pat is stuck in his ways. I think
Yeah,
with Palinka, the thing about Palinka, he was an agent, so he kind of understands players more. I think that's why he gives them those player options or whatever, right?
Fucking
And he's
crazy ass
willing to kind
stuff.
of let go of picks or whatever. And I feel like he has better relationships probably around the league than fucking Pat does. Um, Pat is very old school. He thinks he can. You can't trade the same way 10 years ago as you can now. It's just a totally different market. It's a totally different way of like things. And I think Pat thinks he can trade the way he used to. Like you
Is
just
everybody
can't
in
do
the front
that.
office old? Are they all old?
Yeah, they've been there for a long time. Like
Mm.
all of these
You think
guys
they
have
would
been
have
here
learned from
since
the whole
forever.
LeBron thing? That's crazy.
I don't know. But
Mm.
like it's just like at this stage of how the NBA is, you gotta have picks, you gotta have expirings, and we haven't like cultivated that. Like we just don't. We let people leave. I think out of like Gabe, Max, Caleb, and Kyle. Well, Kyle, we shot ourselves in the foot with that one, but Max, we actually did a sign and trade, and I think we got like a second round pick out of. But everybody else, we kind of just let walk out of once their tenure is over. There's nothing proactive in what this office does. Everything is reactive. You're like, oh crap, we fucked up here. Let's see if we can, fix it here. And
Yeah.
by trying to do that, we make it worse, type of thing. It's like they never
And some of it just
foresee
doesn't.
any of it. And I
Some
think
of it
Spo
just doesn't
also has
even
an
make.
emotional attachment where maybe Pat can't do the things that he wants to do because Spo has a certain idea and a certain thing and certain people he want on the roster that
That's a little crazy.
If you
maybe he
did
don't want to see gone.
if you
I
did
don't
sign
know.
in trades for wouldn't that I'm wondering wouldn't that have triggered like a hard cap? Because you guys are pretty like
Triggers that for the team who acquires the player.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I also think just how they've been moving doesn't align with what they say they want to do. Like you want to get a big star, but you don't have no assets. I just like it just doesn't make sense.
They think they can get a star off of free agency. That shit don't exist no more.
I don't. They
Because
can't.
that's how we got Jimmy.
Yeah, but
Jimmy
they
came
still
from a
can't
sign and
believe
trade.
that.
They can't do that now. They don't got no
Yeah.
money.
That's how they got Jimmy. They got Jimmy from a sign and trade. Like he was a free agent, and we made shit work out of thin air to get him on the team. But now a lot of Paul George is like an exception.
Yeah.
But now it's like even more with this CBA stuff. You're gonna have to have assets. You're gonna have to have guys with decent sized contracts and picks, and to be able to get a guy now like that free agency stuff. Like I don't know. I think now, like, it's probably more advantageous for stars to do that because the whole CBA thing makes it really hard for stars to be able to move to another team now. Maybe we see resurgence in guys like ending their deals and trying to go to a new team. I don't know. But at this moment in time, like these past couple of years, there was no such thing as free agency.
Do you think that there's any chance that he? Well, no, because y'all said he wants to play it out. Never mind. I was gonna say, is there any chance that he opts in to at least secure another 50 mil and then, just stands by his trade?
That would be interesting. Like, there's another thing. Like, if we hold on to Jimmy, what if Jimmy is just petty and be like, all right, I'm gonna opt in because you fucked my value, so now I'm just gonna opt in and eat this 52 million while I'm still on the roster.
Yeah,
I would do that.
Jimmy is a petty dude. I could see him doing that.
I would do
I
it
too
too.
would do that.
Because all of
I
it is
don't.
petty.
I don't think he gets 50 a year again.
And then
I
he
don't-
retires. And then he
Yeah, that
retires.
also makes sense financially. Yeah, so it's like
And then he just retires like right after that.
I would do it, but because y'all ain't win nothing no way, so might as well get the money here.
Like
And
right
what do
now
you
is
think?
a pissing contest between Pat and Jimmy. Like Jimmy can be petty, very very petty. We've seen it.
And what do you think Miami should do?
Trade him as soon as possible.
Okay, and then what?
Well, Kiana gave out a good point. As far as trading him for expiring and draft picks, or whether that's young asset and picks, whatever the case may be, either or, I don't care where route it goes. But you just got to go in a different direction now. It was fun. Like I echo everything 1110 said. As far as the last 5 years, I enjoyed it personally. All the deep runs. Still one of my
You
favorite.
didn't like him?
One of my favorite Heat games all time is the game against Milwaukee. Like that game was ridiculous in the playoffs.
That was your favorite. That was your favorite.
I said one up.
Okay.
One up.
Go ahead.
You-
Sorry.
so like he gave me some good memories. But at this point, like 1110 said, it's sad where it got to, but I knew it was getting here. So like when the reports came out last month, I was like, we might as well just trade him this year by the deadline, because it's not going to make sense to try to carry this all the way out. These reports are not fake. All this shit was not fake. It 100% was real then, and it's more even it's clear as day is real now.
And his agent Bernie is shameless, bro.
He is.
Oh, I have another question.
crazy. Can he get bought out?
Oh man, Jimmy getting bought out?
Can he get bought out?
I don't know because
That
he has
is
another year. I don't know if he
money.
can do that.
You said what?
He technically has another
can get
year. I
bought
don't know
out.
if he
They
can
just
get bought
gotta
out.
agree.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are with that. Like if he can.
That's
if
too
there's-
much money, though. I'm
I
not
think you
gonna lie.
could. The teams would just.
I
have to-
mean, it could be too much
You
money.
can do
but
that
at
with
the-
multiple years left on a deal.
I have a question.
It could hold on real quick, just real quick, Key, because it's not such too much money. If it's possible, I don't know if it's possible because of the extra year and how that would work with turning on the player option. But if he's petty, like 11 Cent said, you're gonna pay him 50 again next year. That's a lot of money as well. So
I
it's
guess
like,
I would
I would think he would
prefer
agree to
to
anything.
trade him for something like
but
that.
what if nobody wants to? It's a weird.
Well,
if
if
nobody
nobody,
wants to what? If nobody wants to what?
You saw the other day,
Like,
the Warriors were funny. They tweeted,
Somebody would do that.
fuck, what did they
Who's gonna
tweet,
do
bruh? While Steph was like going off, they tweeted playing with joy, and they capitalized joy.
Oh,
Immediately
oh my
after like
God,
the Jimmy
here
stuff
we
happened, and I was
go.
like, okay.
You saying you don't think nobody would trade? What if nobody would trade for him, Jordan?
What do you think the trade for him looks like?
I think they going. It's like it's gonna be chipped. I think I typed in the Heat chat last night. It's gonna be chipped at this point. Like it ain't gonna be nothing special. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy, and it's our fault for even getting to this point.
Zion and Bi.
that's better
ready
than
to learn
paying him 50
Miami.
mil.
Yeah, it's like I think we'll like, with all due respect, if the antics and all the chilling in the corner and just not being aggressive offensively, all that continues and it's deterring. Like it's just bad for the team. We put it like that. It's bad for the team. It's bad for the vibes. It's bad for the locker room. It's bad for the on court. Shit. You know what's going on. You got to trade him as soon as possible. And I don't think we're going to be in a situation where like, okay, we probably wanted this. We probably expected to get that. But realistically, we're probably going to have to settle for this. We're probably going to have to settle for that. The good thing about this is
You think the Pels will want him?
It's just got to be a very specific situation. I think in that
Pelicans.
scenario.
Why you say we're
Because like you because like you got to match his.
He's
his
an
salary.
expiring technically.
match the salary? Yeah, match the salary.
Yeah, so I think it would have to be a team. Because basically what I'm saying is, it seems like for y'all, I'm skeptical about y'all making a trade to his preferred destination.
Nah,
and then,
me personally, I don't give a fuck about that no more.
No, I mean like what they're gonna do though. Yeah.
No,
and
I don't
then
think they care either though.
What?
If I was them, I wouldn't care.
Hold
If I was them, I wouldn't
I
cut
don't
him.
know, bro. I
Hey,
think they
yeah,
He
y'all
said
know.
he said anywhere
I'm
but Miami,
yeah.
bro.
He said, listen, I'm always team
Y'all
put the
saying
player where
destination,
they
but
want
I
to
said
go. But
anywhere.
when you come out and say I will play anywhere and I feel like I can make any team a contender, okay, cool. Show me that. That's how I am with it. I will
Yeah,
trade
yeah.
you.
But what I'm
I
saying
would
is
trade you
like
anywhere.
it's gotta. It's just weird because it's look.
This is
Who
sad.
who are the teams that have the expirings to match? The Nets. Who else? Or some kind
I
of.
can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't think it's a ton. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's this big amount of teams unless
There
I'm
Technically, the
isn't.
wrong.
Rockets
There
have Fred.
isn't.
Fred is a team option.
Fred.
So
Okay.
Fred is like 42 M's.
Hmm.
The Nets have Ben Simmons, who has 40 M's.
That rocket shit looks sweet to
Um,
me, bro. I'm like that rocket shit make a lot of sense to me, but
But I don't think the
Fred and
Rockets.
Cam
I
Whitmore,
don't know if the Rockets
yeah,
do
it
that.
makes sense. It makes
that works.
sense.
I worked that out on the trade machine
I know
for
you did. I know you've been up
him.
since 3 on the trade
I
machine.
don't know if
No, I
the
was not.
Rockets
No,
do that though.
You said what?
I don't know if the Rockets do that
They
though.
would be stupid. Fred is gonna be gone. You don't want Fred back anyway, and you get a better player. They would be like dumb. They would be dumb not to do that, in my opinion. I'll probably agree with you, but that would be dumb. Cause I mean,
They busy looking
maybe
at
they hold their
Booker.
shit for
So
Fox
Jordan, you
or
think he won't get
Booker.
traded this year?
no,
Like,
I
what's
think
your
he's gonna
thoughts?
get traded. I just think that I think that I think the natural inclination would be when he says I play anywhere that would open up the amount of teams, right? I think that's the perception. Whereas I don't think it's that many teams. I think it'll still happen, but I think the amount of teams is a smaller pool than people
I do
might
agree
think.
that there's not a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
teams.
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of teams.
yeah.
I think because of the whole Fox situation and stuff like that, like there are certain teams that will be like, okay, like Fox and the Suns over there not looking too good. Like maybe we can wait, especially if they're like the Rockets, because their Rockets are like we're still young or whatever. Like we don't have to get
I don't
Jimmy
see
and
the
Fox and
Suns.
Book
I don't
might
see
be
the
coming up.
Suns situation at all. If
Yeah.
Beal is the guy they want to trade, I just don't see that happening. Unless KD is the one asking out, like I don't see Jimmy getting
Well,
traded to the
that's
Suns.
what people are thinking.
I think Jimmy
They're
is.
thinking that. You're talking about the Suns trading for Jimmy.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay,
if
okay.
it's Beal, swap Beal for Jimmy, I don't see the Heat taking Beal's contract back. I just don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see that as a thing.
Yeah. I think the Jimmy situation is similar to the BI situation where nobody wants to extend him at like they would just need to have a real like convo of like, okay, what do you want to get extended for? Because nobody, if he goes somewhere, nobody would be in their same mind as paying him the max.
I think that's why I think the Rockets just make so much sense because their books aren't crazy, are they?
Nah, but
It's just Jalen Green and
again,
Sengun, right? Then they pay
if the Rockets,
Sengun, Jalen Green, Fred,
Yeah, and if you
Dylan
swapping
yeah,
Fred
Brooks,
their
out,
Dylan
book,
Brooks.
yeah.
Got like
their
20, I
books aren't
think. And
crazy,
that's pretty
but
much it.
to make a
Yeah, and the rest
swap
of that, I think
for
everybody else on a rookie contract still. Like, I don't think Jabari got paid. And obviously they got Amin and Cam and Reed, and that's pretty much it. Steven Adams probably got like 10 or 11 or whatever Steven Adams is at. I can't remember.
Jeff making like 8 mil or something.
What are you saying,
Yeah.
Wes?
Wes, you
I
there?
was
What's
saying, I
talking
mean,
about?
yeah, niggas start talking over me.
I didn't know you
But
was talking. My bad, bro.
I was saying that for the Rockets to make a swap with Fred involved for Jimmy, I just don't think like again, and I think Jimmy's a much better player, obviously. But I don't think the Rockets can really afford to do that right now with their guard situation.
Oh, you mean with losing Fred in that scenario?
Yeah. Because he feels like Ahmed is not ready to be a starting point guard, which is understandable. You know, and Reed isn't either. So I'm
I
more so
mean,
with
yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. I think that's not a
They
that's not
dead
a
waiting
bad
for Fox.
that's not a bad point. I think that they're gonna have to address that after this season anyway. Though I don't think that they necessarily want Fred back. Like I think that they're planning to address that soon anyway. So it's like swapping them out. It's just gonna accelerate what I think is already coming down the pike, either in a year or to me it should be at the end of this year. But just matter how they feel about that.
I think they're holding their shit for Fox.
And that's a stupid like.
Fox
I
or
don't
Booker.
why. Okay, tell me why you think that's stupid. As opposed to like the Jimmy deal, and I get Jimmy's a better player, but he has like less of a shelf life. Hold on.
Okay. Unless if they have some intel that he wants to be like that, that's where Fox wants to be, and then that's what's cool. But I don't know. I just feel like holding out for De'Aaron Fox unless you have intel that he's going to be there is kind of weird to me. Just like holding out and waiting for him to become available. That's just not how I would operate in that scenario. He's not
I mean, they may
a
know
good enough
things
player
through
for me
back
to want
channels
to
that
do
we don't
that.
know.
You said what?
They may know things through back channels
Oh
that
yes,
we don't know.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like if they know shit through back channels, then I'm with you. I'm just saying like if let's paint the scenario. If they don't, then I think it's dumb. If they do, then yeah, you wait. You got a guy that could be on the way that you could get access to. You know, you got him next to Amen is a great backcourt. As far as like having both ends of the court cover, cool.
Why would
And I
Jimmy? Why
also I
Jimmy?
just like the go ahead.
No, but why would you? I'm trying to sit here and think. But why would that make sense for Jimmy to Houston if they don't want you saying they don't want Fred back, which I get. But then who will be their point guard though? Like for the rest of this season, and then how would that do anything for the team this season?
Probably more Jalen reps on ball, telling him, hey, because I mean I will say he's not obviously great at it, but he's serviceable. And he's shown that, hey, when Fred is on BS or even when Fred's not there, he can be good enough to, okay, I can make the proper plays and the proper reads. Obviously, he misses some now, but so does Fred. And his entry passing has improved since last year, but I still don't think it's a smart decision to
I like
move
the
forward
Yeah,
like that.
it just depends on what you think. Like, if you think that their point guard plans are Fox, then and they know shit too. But like I said, they know shit. Cool. But if it's not Fox, like, what are their other? Fred is not their point guard of the future either way.
Mhm.
So if it's not gonna be De'Aaron Fox, then who else? They're gonna still have that question.
But then they will have to pay Jimmy after they trade for him, right? You're saying right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
theoretically, yeah.
You don't think that's gonna
They're
mess
still
up
gonna
the
have a point
you
guard
don't think
problem
that's
though.
gonna mess up the locker room now?
Yeah.
Like think they
I would
already
go for
got what they
Fox
got
over
going
before I would go for
on.
Jimmy.
How
No, I would
far
too. I'm with you on that.
Oh, okay,
are the
okay, okay,
Rockets?
okay.
Are the Rockets under the apron? Are they a tax team at all? An apron team at
Let
all?
me take a look for you.
Because Jimmy's expiring, they don't technically have to pay him.
No, I'm not saying like this season. I'm saying like in the off season.
Like that way they can still trade for Booker or whatever Fox and absorb his salary and like trade picks
Yeah, that's the
if they're
other thing.
under if they're
No,
still under.
I don't think they'll be under. Let me double check though. That much where they'd be able to absorb that much money. Hold on.
Because Fox don't make a ton, does he?
I'm gonna just go to next year and just assume Jimmy's contract. So next
Fox
year,
makes 30 something.
Yeah, it's not.
Next year their active roster is 162, not including what Jimmy's. Let's say with Jimmy on there, it'll be 162 because they got a match, right? So they'll be over the cap, so they won't be able to absorb anything. They're under the first apron, but they're over the cap.
I don't think that. Do you think that getting Jimmy makes them out of the question for Fox? Because the other thing too is that I think Fox is going to still want to play with another guy. I don't think Fox is just me personally. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's going to go somewhere where it's just like,
I think
okay,
everybody should agree with that.
this young upcoming dude could become something. I think he's going to want a better player on the team than Sengun. Is basically what I'm saying.
Oh shit! I'm looking at the wrong team.
You're on mute.
You said eventually, yeah, I agree. But then I
okay.
also think, I don't know his age. If I had to assume Fox is 26, 27, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would give that more leeway and also belief. One, like I said, somebody said, well, Laro said they got Sengun. Sengun,
Yeah.
I get, you said somebody better than Sengun. Cool, makes sense. But I think he would give that more leeway. And then still, I think if they get a guy like Fox, they're still going to look to ways to improve their roster around Fox and Sengun.
Yeah,
and
that's the key point.
And then also, he's giving that more leeway because it's his, now granted, I don't know how much it means to you, but it's his hometown. It's like you're playing in front of your hometown team. You're playing for a good competitive team at that. And then you're going to just believe. And I think they're going to do the same thing. I think they're going to try to get more around Fox and Sengun because
I think that leeway is 1 year. I don't think he's giving them multiple years of leeway, bro.
And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably take 2 max, but that's fine for me. I don't got no problem.
Yeah. I think that first year it's like, okay, we see what we got, see who stays, see who goes, whatever. That second year, he's gonna want to compete.
for
in
for
the
me,
conference.
for me, it's different. Like if you going, like you know how if you going to play for your hometown team and they're not a competitive team, it don't
I
make no
feel like he'd
sense.
be
But
more
they're
inclined for San Antonio, to be honest.
they're actually a
Yeah,
competitive team.
I think that's destination A for him.
Yeah, Spurs make sense too.
Because because that's the other thing too, and this is just my perception. I don't know that he's gonna. It's almost like putting yourself back in the same situation
Yeah,
for
sort of,
him,
kind of.
because it's like, okay, or it depends on how he views
It's a
Sengun.
bonus
If he, for,
2.0.
yeah,
No,
if
it
you,
is not.
yeah,
No, it is not, bro.
how is it not?
That
I
is
think
so.
I think
That's such
it's
a
they're
better.
bad
better constructed
How is it
team.
not?
fucking
They're
I
the
think
better
it's
because
better
they
when
Hold on, let
it's
me
have
get
not
Wes real
more
quick.
less
bro.
better.
No
they have
funny
more
shit.
assets
God fucking
to.
bless my nigga. Fucking
But it's
crazy as hell.
still, but it's
I
still
mean,
an unknown, bro. We've seen teams with a bunch of
I'll
assets before.
finish when given the opportunity. I think they have more assets to improve their roster. Number one, I also think they have younger talent with way higher upside on that roster compared to the Kings roster. I think also one can make the case, not saying that Ime is a better coach than Mike Brown. I'm not saying that. I don't believe that. But Fox may feel like, hey, better direction. I may believe in what he's doing over there more than I believed in what we were doing over here in Sacramento. And it's just upside. They have way more upside in Houston than they had in Sacramento. Sacramento was tapping out on their potential of what they
True.
could become. And a lot of people felt like, hey, they peaked out already and it's over. No one can feel that way about the Rockets. It's a completely different situation. I
But
don't follow that
but
at all.
but it's a matter of you, whether it's a different situation, not which it is. I agree. You've endured that though. You've endured those years. You've gone through those years. So while I might not be in that situation, you're still not gonna wait for 3, 4, in my opinion, 3, 4, 5 more years to become competitive to the highest level in the conference. So you have to it like you said, it comes down to how much you think he's looking at the situation and saying, okay, we have a lot to play with here, and how likely are they to go and get somebody else to go alongside me? Because I'm not one of these guys who just looks at assets. And I don't think a lot of these stars are too, who just looks at a team and says they have a bunch of assets and that's good enough. I think they have specific players, specific fits, specific guys that they want those franchises to go out there and get. So I would need to hear who those names are. Just having a bunch of assets, that shit ain't enough for me, because I've seen
Nah,
teams with a bunch of assets not do shit before. You
But
better
the
have
I
a
mean
Rockets,
that
the
plan.
that's
Rockets
fair,
have
but I
looked
still just
the
again
Rockets for the
if
past few
Fred
years have looked like they know what they're doing for the
if
past like couple of years.
if
That
Fred, Cam
that's
Whitmore, and
cool.
some picks are the deal, like if that's the deal for Fox,
Uh-huh.
and then Fox goes into that situation and is sitting there and saying, okay, Jalen Green is still here.
Hmm.
Maybe Reed Shepard is a part of the deal as well. Who knows? But again, you get a young player in Cam Whitmore who clearly isn't pleased with his role and feels like he has more upside than
Hmm.
just a complimentary role player. Who Sacramento could very well, hey, a wing, athletic, can score. Hey, let's try to sew into him. Get another young player on their roster, nab somebody, get Fred an expiring, essentially, because I think it's a team option, if I'm not mistaken. And then some picks. Man, I'm going into that situation if I'm De'Aaron, and I'm saying to myself, hey, everything else is still intact. Everything else is still in place. And it's not like they're going to empty the cupboard. I don't
Yeah.
see them trading 5 first-round picks for Fox or anything like that. So I think it's a beautiful situation for him to
I
walk
think it
into.
can. No, I think we agreed more or less. I just think there's a level more of, if I were in this situation, there's a level more of planning I would want to hear from the team in that situation. Like I would, and I think a lot of these players are the same way too. Like I think having the assets left, whatever, the plan that you just laid out is cool. But I think when it comes to going out and getting another player, or a player to be his running mate, or having a plan for that, I think he's gonna want to hear specific names, or even have names in mind his damn self already. And I just, if that's the case, then cool, I'm with it. But I don't think just the mere having of assets is gonna be, and just that alone is gonna be appealing to him. I think they would need to have a specific plan for like what, and if they strike out on certain guys, cool. And then you fall back on we have assets to go pivot to someone else. But I think they would need to have, okay, we got you. We're gonna try to go get this guy.
I think
That's valid.
I think that's like a default though. Like that's kind of crazy as a front office. You don't got no kind of plan. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm
insane.
saying. Yeah. I would hope you would have a. That's kind of what I was saying. Like I would hope you wouldn't just, if I'm De'Aaron, like, or they got a bunch of picks, they might do something, or they can do something with it. Like, no, go.
That's what they do, right? When they go and have conversations, they
Yeah, like he
literally
gonna
make
have.
up a
I
plan.
guarantee you, De'Aaron gonna have some names in mind of like, or even the Rockets too. We gonna try to go get this guy. Now, if it doesn't work out, then you can fall back on like, okay, we can pivot to this, or we have assets to probably still go get somebody else. But the plan A is we got a guy in mind, or guys in mind.
I think the only difference, and I'll leave this. This will be my last words on it. I think the only difference for me is I feel like Houston is closer than some people may believe. Sorry for the water in the background. But yeah, I feel like Houston may be closer than other people believe, especially if they add De'Aaron and the price is their starting point guard who's way worse than De'Aaron, and then Cam Whitmore, who is not a real rotational piece.
And I was going to say that after y'all finished. I think I think he can look at that situation and say, okay, they're doing this right now without me. Now, what if they add me to that mix, into that fold, while these guys are continuing to get better on a year-to-year basis? That's where I'm at with it.
But I'm sure he thought that about the Kings, and look what happened.
What you mean? How he think that about the Kings?
I'm saying like, what's the guy? Who do they get?
Who, DeRozan?
Yeah, no, DeMar. Like they were
Oh,
doing
saying
good.
DeMar thought that about the Kings.
Yeah, that's what I kind of agree with Jordan that I think obviously the Rockets are in a much better position than the Kings, and I guess maybe I disagree with Wes a little bit on the way to go that they have. I think they have the better assets to formulate a better plan to get there. But I would be interested to also hear what that plan exactly is. In my opinion.
Shit, if they smart, they got all the flexibility in the world. I mean, like what said, Cameron's not a rotational guy, especially when Tari is playing. So you'll still have Tari, Jabari, Jalen, if Tari, right, and even and not realistic, but even Amin, right, to play with on top of draft capital. So you have Fox and Sengun as your two guys, and you can choose if you want to keep Jabari or Jalen or whoever in the fold, but you still have those. You're picking names out of a hat.
mean,
I think if I'm him, Sengun is out of there. If I'm him,
if you look at like the big name stars who kind of left their previous team to go to a different team, they've all gone to places where a star is already there. Like KD, Book was there, Dame, Giannis was there,
LeBron. Oh shit, nobody.
Kyrie, Luka was there,
and then he made him go get K Love
and that's why. And this could seem like a small point, and it probably don't even mean nothing at all to y'all. But that's why I brought up the hometown thing. Like, you can go play for your hometown team, who's not that far off to West Belief at the moment.
PG and B was there. Like they're going to places with a star already there. Like with the Rockets standpoint, they don't really have that star yet. So
well, that could
the hometown thing. Yeah, that's a valid point. Playing for your hometown team, but
I think it'll be
San Antonio right there.
Am I lagging?
He might want to go.
You're not lagging.
Okay, y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think it would be more valid if he was younger.
Yeah, he's 27. So
yeah, it's kind of what.
But you can get it. But you can get out a 3-year window though. You can do that. You can get out a 2 to 4 year window.
I would be. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. All I'm saying, you can get out a 2 or 4 window. Look at it. Access the situation. Think they're not that far off. Play for your hometown team in a competitive Western Conference and have a competitive team at that. And who knows what they can add. And then after that window, 30, 31, 32, go somewhere else. Get that last big contract. Go ahead and go somewhere else.
If De'Aaron looks at,
so you want him to be a KD just to go from team to team?
If that's what he chooses to do, I mean,
I think if you looking at
when KD went to Brooklyn, he had Kyrie coming with him. All I'm saying is that typically these guys have a star.
I think we changed the talking point in this though. We went from talking about what would be best
the
for
Rockets
Houston.
want.
Yeah, and then we went to
wait, say that again.
Okay.
I just think we changed the talking point. So again, it was initially about like Houston and their decisions around either trading for Jimmy or
Yeah.
looking elsewhere in terms of a De'Aaron Fox, etc. And then when we got to like settling on, hey, De'Aaron Fox probably makes more sense, then it was, well, will De'Aaron Fox want to go there?
Well, to
And
me,
it's
they go
like,
hand in hand.
I don't
I
really,
I I, I
and how
think
much time he'll give them if
yeah.
they trade for him and all. Like,
I
I
think
don't
Yeah.
understand.
to me they go hand in hand because I think, and the reason I think that is because I think that them two could both end up there. I think they could both end up there. Like I don't. I'm thinking about. That's why I mentioned like names of other guys, like
Mhm.
other stars. Me personally, I don't think, and this is just me, and you could disagree. If I put it this way, if I were De'Aaron, I'm not looking at fucking Alperen Sengun and saying I'm going there. Th- at least initially, I'm thinking get me and move off of him to get somebody better than him, and I'll go there with that guy. And we have the other we have other guys like Tari and the other role players in that team, and that's my team. I'm not looking at Houston and going there with Alper Sengun as my second best player. That's just me though,
Okay, and Houston says, okay, well, we don't want you, De'Aaron. If that's the
and that would
type
be
of
dumb.
business,
I think that
no,
would be
they would not
stupid.
be. I don't agree with that either. Like,
Yeah, I think that would be dumb. I
yeah,
think that would be stupid
how? What is
because
De'Aaron proven?
it's just a
Has
matter of how
De'Aaron
we view.
proven he's the number one to do anything for a team?
It's just a matter of how we view Alper Sengun, bro, and
It's
that's
not about
cool.
how we. It's about how we view De'Aaron. Alperen Sengun is 21 years old, and they drafted him. It doesn't matter how good I look at, which I don't think his ceiling is super high. As a team, I'll be damned if I get held hostage by a 27-year-old who's barely ever cracked the top 25 in the league.
And trading
Fuck
for a
out of here.
35-year-old that like be in and out with injuries.
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's a
We
crazy thing
okay, and that's cool.
for
We
an
can just
organization.
disagree on how we would run it. They can go with
Yeah.
Alper Sengun and wait for him to be something that he'll never be, and then have De'Aaron leave in 3 years. That's cool. Like that's you know that's how I think that plays out. There's a scenario where it doesn't play out like that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I just, if I'm Houston, I would pivot.
I
If
think they're just
that's
gonna
your
end up
price
doing it
of
any.
business,
Whether you agree Jimmy's the name or not, I think it's just gonna end up being it anyway. I think that
so
he can go there.
You think Houston's the destination for Jimmy?
No. I'm saying like with the De'Aaron shit and the Sengun shit. Like you can say that I'll be damned if I hold, I'm not, I get where you're coming from with that, but I think the most likely scenario of De'Aaron Fox ends up as a Rocket is that Alper Sengun is not there that long after that. And then it's a matter of who are you moving him to go get. If you want to say Jimmy is not a good guy, cool. That's whatever. That's you can disagree with that. I I think he would, but I think he's gonna still have another running mate that's better than Sengun no later than a year after he gets there.
Yeah, look, both of y'all are saying good things. I'm more so siding with West's thought process on it. But for me, Jordan, if you would have led with, because you said it towards the back end, like towards the end, trying to get both. Like if they're trying to get Jimmy and Fox or Fox and Jimmy, however, cool. I like that. But no way, shape, or form are you a guy of Fox caliber, because like West said, he'll be the one. A guy of Fox
Mhm.
caliber who I love, who I rock with, is saying, hey, Houston, whatever. Forgot the owner name real quick. Hey, I'm interested in coming to you guys, but I need another guy that's better than Sengun. The Rockets are gonna, they're not, bro, they're not going to, they don't want to trade Sengun at all, and they shouldn't. He's a rising star player in this league. He's 21 years old, like Wes just pointed out, and they drafted him. So how is Fox going to tell me, yeah, you should move off Sengun right now and get a guy that's better than him? No, you got to work with what we have, but Sengun is definitely going to be in the plans regardless, though. And I think they'll say that. And if
That's
Fox,
cool.
if they have to pivot, they got to pivot. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
because who is Fox to
that's
tell me? Like, what has he proven? That's true. And again, I like Fox, but what has he proven? What has he done to make some
I
demands
mean, if
like
they
that?
want Fox, then Fox ain't gonna come with that because he has 1 year left. He's an expiring after this season, so like, there's not any leverage per se. Like, if they were to trade for him and like try to tell him like, hey, just see it through, like you're gonna lose him basically because he'll just
That's
play
why I
out
said I
the
would
the,
just
the
be cool
expiring of
on
his
him at
year
that point.
and then move. So I think the real thing is probably them looking at the Sun situation with Booker. That's where I think they're probably spending a lot of their eyes on, because the Sun situation right now is not good, and
Yeah,
they do have the Rocket, or excuse me, they do have the Suns pick, so they can
yeah,
dangle that over the Suns, be like, hey, we got your pick, send Booker over here. And Booker, I think it still has a number of years left on his
years.
deal. Like Fox is too much of a wild card at this point because he's an expiring next year. You don't know where his head at, and if you're gonna say Shingun has to be here, and Fox doesn't want that, then like there's no point in trading for
I don't
Fox
think
because
anybody's saying that Fox is their number one to go for.
I was just about to ask what were y'all's thoughts on. I'm trying to gauge if y'all think he's a number one or a number two or what is the.
The Rockets people are saying that their people are saying, because I go listen to their spaces, that shout out Will, that they're saying they're holding their assets waiting for Booker.
So Booker's the number one.
They said they holding
I
their
think that's who
assets
they
waiting
want.
for Booker.
Yeah,
God bless.
That's why they got the
God
Suns
bless.
pick
God
from
bless.
Brooklyn. That's why.
God bless.
I mean, that's an upgrade from Fox though, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it makes more sense than the Fox thing. Just on in a black and white vacuum. But I mean, it is what it is. The Jimmy thing. I listened to you all. I was thoroughly entertained. I look forward to
I
his
know
next
Wes is happy, bro.
destination, and I
It's a lot
look
of Heat
forward
haters on the
to
panel, bro. I know y'all
the
having fun
demise
today.
of the Miami Heat. Even more and more. But shout out Tyler Hero,
Oh man.
and
Build
shout
around
out to
hero.
franchises
That's
that are
my
run
question.
by
I love his name.
people named Tyler Hero. Hell of a
That
I
was my
saw I
franchise
saw
player
people
right
float
there.
Jimmy to Memphis as well, so that was interesting.
you know. 11:10.
Yeah, just put him on
Yeah.
mental injuries.
Is that the only people up here? I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone.
Such an auntie, such an
It's a
old
little
lady.
small. I can't find them. I don't know where they
Yeah,
are.
it's only us two up here.
Snowflake, the
So
tweet and shit.
given the fact that eventually Jimmy will be gone,
Mm-hmm.
would y'all sell high on Tyler while he's playing like this, or y'all still gonna hold on to him? Now I know the answer for Pat is no, but I'm asking what would y'all do if y'all were the GM?
I guess it would. No, go ahead, Ed.
Nah, you already
No, you
speaking.
first, bro. He's your favorite first. Go ahead, bro.
Build around hero and Bam.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm being so serious, like for real. I don't think his value is high. I don't even really think that people would really like. I don't really think it would garnish the return that the Heat would want. But this is the best that it's gonna get. So would you try to flip him for something now while y'all are trying to get assets, or what would y'all do?
well, it sounds like to you, if we trade Jimmy, then are you saying sell high on Hero? If you sell high on Hero, you might as well trade Bam as well. Like I don't see a world where we would trade Jimmy and Hero.
I think
and
Bam
just
gonna request that in a little while anyway, so that ain't gonna have
okay.
no control over that.
Yeah, I don't think we should trade Jimmy and then trade Hero as well, because then it's gonna be like, but then now what? Now, granted, we're not a team that looks to rebuild. I never seen it. It came accidental one time due to injuries when we went 15-67, but I never seen it. So they're not going to go in that direction, and I think what they're going to try to do is, it is going to be, hey, Jimmy gets straight. To answer your question, no, I'm not selling high.
Okay,
I'm not
I was
trading.
about to say I
Yeah,
want to know.
let me just answer your question. No, I'm not selling high. I'm not trading Hero, and I'm not interested in trading Bam either. And I'll just try to just build on top of what we have.
Retool.
We have retool. More than likely get a guy that's better than both of those guys. If it can happen, I don't know. We'll see. But just try to retool.
What about you, 11:10?
I guess that would depend what's on the market. Like I would if
But
something.
you would explore it at least.
I think you think about it.
Okay.
You see what's out there.
You're a good
because right now, like I don't know, but like if a star were to request out a youngish star, like you could upgrade from that. You see it. Right now though, if you do trade here, I agree with Ev that you probably would just have to blow all this shit up because right now with Jimmy, if you trade Jimmy to some other team and then you try to trade, like I think you would be going, I don't think you get any better by trading Hero and like Fox. Like you're not going to get in a better place in terms of contention or competing or whatever by swapping Hero for Fox and Jimmy not being there. Like that wouldn't make sense to me, right? But go ahead.
No. So okay, so if they do, how much is the next Tyler contract? Because I think that is very pivotal in if y'all are going to keep him, which I don't think y'all should. But if y'all decide to keep him, I think how much y'all pay him is very pivotal because I know I said it earlier and Eli didn't agree. But if you're paying Bam, who I believe is a third option, 50 mil, and you have to re-up on Tyler and pay him more if he keeps playing like this than what he's being paid now, how do you build out that way either?
So Hero, he's making 29 this year. He's making 31 the year after that. He's making 33 the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest problems is that we have Terry making 24 and Dunk is making 19.
Yeah, well, Terry's going to be
So
gone eventually.
he still has 2 years. So we hope he's gone. We hope. And Duncan, I think, is an expiring next year. So those two guys take up a lot of our cap. And whatever happens with Jimmy, whether we get expirings, if we get expirings, who knows? Maybe we bring back, if we trade with the Warriors, that means we're bringing back Kuminga and freaking Wiggins.
Oh,
And Wiggins has multiple years on his deal, and Kuminga's looking for an extension. So that's a big issue there. Like it depends on also what we do with the Jimmy trade and like if we get in any expirings back so we can kind of reset our cap or help our cap. I don't think you reset it, but it helps with the cap. So you got to get rid of Terry. You got to get rid of Duncan. And if you do that, you have more money to put more complementary guys between those guys. And I don't think you necessarily have to trade Hero immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you trade him as soon as like, depending on his play or whatever, when the extension stuff comes up. Anyway, I don't know if I want to pay this guy 51 M's.
I know, but I don't.
And that's 2 years down the line, though.
Are you letting Duncan Robinson walk?
But the problem with that is
I think you trade him if you can.
Expiring soon.
I think y'all will
see if you
get
get
more
some seconds or something for Duncan and an expiring.
I think you'll get more back trading him at this price than at the next price.
Get back to do what though? Like when you want us to trade in your world, when we're trading Jimmy, most likely, and then Hero, we're getting back to do what?
I don't know. Y'all need picks that are tradable to get this whale that y'all keep trying to hunt for.
Nah, that's not going to happen at that point. I see you say your hand was up, T. My bad. But I mean, I hear you though. I mean, the tricky situation. That's why
I'm just trying to think out loud about how y'all build.
So it's just going to be Bam and friends.
Yeah,
because they're going to need a contract to match for the
that's
player that they're trying to get. Though, Key.
You said what?
They're gonna need who's on there?
That is true.
We're gonna need contracts.
They're gonna need contracts to
because we have nobody. If you trade Terry, you trade Duncan, you trade Hero, and it's just Bam. We have nobody making over like 10 million.
You want us to blow it all up, basically. That's what.
I fear that the front office is going to get wrapped up in this Tyler Hero because I think their thought.
Oh, they are.
It's similar to Ev. I think it's like
I think they feel validated.
Everybody, right now, so. Yeah, exactly. We stay down. Look, we were right, y'all. We were right. This is who he is.
I was right.
And I think y'all are gonna have to pay him, and I think that's gonna come with the pay increase. But I don't think that him and Bam and this other $50+ million person, I just don't see the build.
It don't got to be a 50+ though, because like we're gonna have the flexibility cap wise to like do different things and add complementary pieces.
You need a player that is better than the two of them though.
I would agree if you want to win a championship, but I think the championship aspirations fall out the window now for at least the moment or the next couple of seasons with this whole Jimmy Butler thing. I think we had a 5-year.
But eventually, y'all are gonna need that.
Be on the market.
Eventually,
like
1000%.
What valuable players? This is a genuine question. Not even superstars. What valuable players be out here on the market for real?
Which is why I'm saying that they need tradable picks.
And tradable contracts.
You talking about the trade market or the free agent market?
She's saying free agent market. She's saying free agent market. But that's a different conversation.
But that is a good point that y'all are going to need tradable contracts. I didn't think about that.
But because if you have all this cap space, like, and you have no tradable contracts, I guess you can absorb. I guess when you trade, right, you can absorb the contract.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but
I would just be surprised. I would be surprised if they go a tanking route
like that.
I would be surprised if they go a true tanking route for a year or two with Bam and Bam and company, and for draft capital. Because then what? Bam is not going to want to stay there. Bam is going to pull a De'Aaron Fox. Well, granted, he already got his extension, but Bam is not going to want to stay there. Bam is going to want to go elsewhere as well. So it's going to be literally lose Jimmy, Hero, and Bam in a span of 2 years, and then what? Like,
Well, I mean, I don't know.
you're
Sounds
not an
like y'all
attractive, you're
failed.
not an attractive
Sounds like they
destination.
failed, Jordan.
It's like, and then what? That's why I
So
said
what's your
earlier.
Nash?
That's why I said
Sounds like
earlier.
they failed.
Yeah,
That's why I said earlier, like this the
definitely
front office,
failed.
this direction is about to go literally nowhere now. And I always know we
Mhm.
always have conversations about teams having no direction. The Heat are trending towards that,
Excuse
like
me.
literally trending towards that. So
And Ev, that was kind of what I was going to ask too, because like we've had this convo like me and you multiple times, bro. So I'm not about to like repeat the same. Like I don't think you are. Do you think the Heat are leaning towards like being mediocre in the East and then like maybe get a guy? Like is that what you think they're leaning to? Like,
yes, 1000%.
and
Like,
do you agree? Do you agree with
and
that
they don't
thought
have no
process?
choice. They don't have no choice. Like
I don't
we
think that they
can't.
have no choice. I think you can get rid of the other guys. Now, if do you want to do it? No. Like
Wait.
from your
What you mean?
perspective,
Wait.
you
What you
don't.
mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Give her the other guys. What are you
I
talking
think
about?
you can do a full rebuild. Is my aspect, and I think that will result
I don't think there's no right or wrong answer to this. Like,
Oh, but yeah. I mean, a full rebuild is consistent of trading all three, right? To you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say all in the same year because I think Bam has the most value with the most time left, right, on his contract. So that Bam is like the asset to me you hold on the longest to get the best haul for. But
I
yeah,
think
like I think
I think that Bam contract's gonna be hard to trade.
And you think Bam will want to stay there, T, with that?
I don't think he has a choice.
What do you mean he requests a trade?
Clearly, you see that shit doesn't always result in a nigga getting moved when they want to be
it's
moved,
50
though.
mil. Because it's 50 mil, Kiana.
But regardless, Ev, are you
Nah,
on the notion like do you
people
agree
are
with the
trading for
notion of
Bam
like
if
be
he gets the
mediocre, be
Yeah.
okay, and then like try to get another star again, or what? Or do you agree with the direction that they're trying to lean towards? Because which would be without Jimmy?
Do I agree? Do I like it / agree with it? No. Do I know that they probably don't have any other option? Probably not. And this Jimmy thing is a nasty thing as well. We got to remember, we got blessed with getting Jimmy. I think I'm lagging. We got blessed with. I think I'm lagging.
Yeah, if it
Am I
wasn't for
lagging?
no, you're not lagging on mine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if Jimmy
Yeah,
didn't
if it wasn't for Brett
actually,
Brown, the nigga would have still been on the Sixers, bro.
yeah, if he didn't actively like have interest in coming here and wanting to come here, we probably wouldn't have got him. So, Grant, do I like do Damian Lillard coming out saying Katie, all these guys saying they want to play for the Heat or would play for the Heat or interested in going to the Heat, and we're not doing it? You know what I'm saying? So, do I like it or agree with it? Probably not. But I know they have to face that reality, and it's a tough pill to swallow. But they got no choice but to do so. And this is why, in the time frame where you have Jimmy rising and playing at a certain level in the playoff, you got to go capitalize and try to maximize and get another guy or so, whatever the case may be, around him. And I felt like they failed Jimmy during that tenure or during that time period. That's why I say if that's the case, just do right by Jimmy and trade Jimmy. I always said that because then go the Bam and Hero route and whatever else you want to do. And that's why I like what Levinson said earlier. Trade everybody over 30 at that point because you still will have young pieces that can grow into being something. I'm not saying special players or superstar players or star players.
Like just like death, like role players,
Yeah,
like Jovic and guys like that.
Where Jovic, they can we had a great game last night, by the way. But like they can grow into something, you know what I'm saying, alongside her on Bam. So and obviously more work to do still. But yeah.
Ev, yeah, that was like how I kind of always circle back to me. It's like, let's say you do trade everybody over 30. Let's say you get the development of Jovic you think you're gonna get, because I don't think you think the guy's gonna be a fucking star. I think you think he'll be a solid like rotational piece.
Yeah, Jovic's
What
gonna be
then?
solid for sure.
Like what then though? You have Tyler Hero, you have Bam, you have the players you
You
develop,
trade them. Those are the guys you trade.
and then build around Tyler Hero and Bam.
You see,
No, she's saying
what I'm saying. You trade if those young guys pan out. That's where you have the opportunity to trade those guys to get somebody else.
Yes.
We don't have other guys to trade for somebody else. That's one of the issues with this whole build is that I don't think we've had enough complementary pieces that we can send to other teams to attract, or to be able to get a trade to go through. Like Tyler Hero, for many years, people didn't, his value was not, that great. And we also, Hero was our best asset. We didn't have anybody else, for real, to be able to trade. So you have to lean into developing decent, good young players. And I think Jovic is going to be up for an extension next year. Next year. Yeah, I think next year. Develop him. You get a team-friendly contract. He's somebody you can add in a trade package to hopefully get somebody who can help the team or whatever. That's the part of like asset management and like just making sure that you put yourself in prime position to be able to trade for somebody in the future. Because if you don't have any contracts, you don't have any good young talent or whatever to entice the team to take on a player, it's just you're just never going to land anybody. And I don't think the team or the front office has had that foresight in making sure we have assets in terms of like contracts to be able to trade. Like Duncan was making 19 M's. There's a lot of money. Nobody wanted Duncan's contract for a long time because of the fact he's making 19 million for a shooter, basically. Right. And like you see shooters in the league right now, Hauser got re-signed for 11. Kennard, I think, is making 9 mil or something like that. Strus, you know, he got a little lucky. He's making 15 M's. Right. But the shooters market, nobody's paying a shooter 19 million. So
happy. Everything you said is spot on. So that's where I'm. And even to go with your point, Grayson Allen didn't even get 19 off of the year he just had.
Yeah,
Like,
and he had a crazy year, and he ain't get nothing like that.
And I understood. They always fold. This front office always folds. And you spoke to Tyler Johnson, and it even went to Duncan Robinson. They folded with the Duncan Robinson contract.
That was a Spo thing, though.
But they had to do it.
Spose press.
Yeah, like at the moment he popped, you want to give his money, cool. I feel like the contract was way too long. And
for sure, way too long.
It was way too long.
It was like a 5 year or something.
It was ridiculous, bro.
5 year 100. I think it was like 5 years.
That was one of the issues for me. You said we only had Tyler as a valuable trade asset at the time, and who still had question mark. Granted, he's rising and popping and doing this thing right now. And I think they're just going to try to hold on to Hero and Bam.
Hopefully, you get a healthy playoff series with him, brother.
We just did last year, by the way.
He was healthy the whole run. I thought he was fine by injury. Am I wrong?
No, he was healthy in the playoff last year.
I think they're going to lean to Hero Bam, see what they get out of Khalil Ware, see what they get out of maybe even Hame, because Hame had more value last season as a rookie than he does right now due to his level of play. Hame,
that's
Jovic,
a guy get him out. No funny.
Bro, that's not a rotational
fuck out of
player,
here, bro.
And yeah, that's what it's going to look like, bro.
With Terry,
it's going to be some. It's going to be some mid, bro. Like right now we're mid, but
I ain't gonna lie.
11 some
mid.
Who
the fuck won't be in that deal with Hami and Terry? You gotta put something else.
Bro, I'll take Lonzo back, bro. Lonzo expiring, bro, and just move with it. You feel me?
That nigga Hami.
I'll call Chicago right now, bro.
Like that first year was cool, Eb. That Hami shit, like he's not a rotational player. I'm gonna just let you know that. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
You basically just said I didn't say he was, bro. I didn't just say that.
Nah, I'm just saying though.
He
like,
just needs to develop a shot, like a consistent 3 ball.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, and that's why I don't think he's a rotational player.
I'm not a believer in it. I don't think it happens. He's like a 6'6" center. Power
that's what it's going to look like for the Heat. Interesting.
Is it kind of traded Bam first? I don't think for the Heat. Just think about the Heat, right? Nobody puts the Heat as a destination because they want to play with Tyler. It's typically Bam. So if you're holding out hope that you can finally get somebody as a star to come to Miami, it's going to be because Bam is there. I don't think it's going to be because, Hero is the last one standing, quote unquote, to entice somebody to come in. So Ev saying, Bam will be the last guy in terms of to move off of. It makes sense because Bam is the guy with motion to bring somebody in. And that's what it's been for all the stars that have wanted to come here for the Jimmy build. They've always mentioned Bam every fucking time. So
1000%. And I do want to say everybody that's in here so far or today, thank you. Especially anybody that's new watching. I'm pretty sure somebody that had to be watching today, whether it's one person, two people, 3, whatever the case may be. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Built the platform for anybody to come on the stage and speak their mind. I moved to YouTube a month and a half ago. So to see people come from Twitter Spaces to playback to YouTube is an amazing thing. On top of that, 42, 47, 41, 42. On top of that, when you come in here, make sure you all like the video as well. Not by the end. When you come in here, make sure you like the video as well. That helps the algorithm out for a random person that's surfing on YouTube to come across the platform, which I'm pretty sure probably did happen today. I was in my bag today, bro. It's still F Jimmy. I'm not changing. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying with more respect now. I'm a little bit more calm. I feel like I let Eli up too early. Eli calmed me down. And once Eli calmed me down, I stayed at that level. I let him up too early. Eli came up on some bullshit. He gave up good context. Shout out to him at 11:10. I'm gonna open the floor for anybody else with last Jimmy Butler comments. Then we're going to circle to Notre Dame and Georgia, and then we're going to circle to playback for the NBA recap where we had Celtics and Mini give us another good one. We had Lakers and Blazers. We had Sixers and Warriors. We got the Heat get stepped on. OKC, good win. Well, they started slow in the first half and then dominated in the second half. So we're going to dive into the slate from yesterday and also look at some of the games today. I think we got the Knicks OKC today and many more. So that's what it's going to look like real quick. Also, there are a couple of ways you can extend your support for the platform. It's the most members that I got in one day. This is insane. I got 8 new members today. Shout out to JB. Shout out to Black, Novi, Savannah, Ev, West, and Fredo. And then shout out to Establishing Carl, I'm sorry, for the super chats. You guys can become a member. The link is in the description. No matter what levels, 3 different levels, 1, 2, and 3. All have different customized perks. All have the ability to send emotes in the chat. And like I said, I originally told y'all you got to join from your desktop. Now you can do it straight from your phone. Like I said, the link is in the description on this video, and it just extended your support for the platform. Thank y'all so much for that. And also, if you're new in here, real quick, one shout. If you're new in here, playback.tv/facts and stats is where we watch live NBA games at every single night. Live NBA games every single night. So make sure you sign up and join the Facts and Stats playback room. If you look in the description as well, it will say live nightly watch parties. It will say live nightly watch parties. Welcome to boom, 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 boom. Shout out my guy Nick, bro. Thank you so much, Nick. Welcome to the team, brother. Welcome to the team. I don't know if you were. I think you just became a member. Yeah, welcome to the team, bro. Thank you so much. Truly means a lot. Truly means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've been rocking with Facts and Stats since day one, and you a real one. You even do a great job at clicking as well. So thank you, brother. Truly means a lot. But playback, we watch live NBA games in there every single night. So make sure you all sign up and join the Facts and Stats playback room as well. And it don't cost no money. It's an app you can easily download, $0. We pretty much have good talks in there as well. We're going to have some good talks in there later today as well. If you're not subscribed to the platform, last but not least, if you are not subscribed to the platform, make sure you all hit that subscribe button. We are stuck at $6.99. We are one away from 700. If you are not subscribed to the platform, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll greatly appreciate it. To the stage, anybody got any other comments on this whole Jimmy Butler went out of Miami situation? I think we might be good there.
I think you're good. I'm happy for you. Have you finally got what you wanted?
I hope it gets fixed. I hate seeing 11-10 like this for real.
But
See,
on
like
the
what?
other hand, we
It
got
breaks my
Ugly
heart.
Shambles, so I don't know.
You should be watching good basketball. And you
Nah,
can't.
when the young guys play, bro, they've been actually fun to watch, bro.
Well, maybe
Like,
that'll start happening.
you know, where went crazy yesterday, bro, and nobody gets to talk about it because all of the Jimmy shit just blew up. So tough.
Well, I look forward to you giving us a breakdown of what he had: 25 points and 0 rebounds. That was
Yeah.
The 0 rebounds is crazy.
bro.
You know, Brooke Lopez region. You know,
I look forward to hearing the recap later.
GHT.
I can't wait. What?
No, sir. Just kidding. Go ahead, Ed, bro.
Thank God.
I'm observing the show and the vibes right
Let's
now.
put it up, Jordan.
Guys, I am not ducking Georgia and Notre Dame, by the way.
I think I can do that.
I don't see how I pivot there right now, personally. I might got to do a show tomorrow morning. I don't see how I pivot there.
You want to still talk NBA?
To be honest, bro, nobody want to talk about that damn game, bro. Like, let's be real.
I'm trying to. I don't see how I pivot there right now.
Nah,
Personally.
Shaggy, you didn't.
I'll drop so somebody, a football person, could take my spot because I did not watch that game. So I don't.
All right. Okay, Shaggy Mouse, come on up, bro. I'm here. I'm not avoiding. Like, come on up. I already said what's going to happen. We're going to go to Notre Dame and Georgia, then we're going to go to talk about the games from last night NBA.
Ev. Keep your head up, big bro. Keep your head up.
Got you. Appreciate you.
Why you telling
I
me
know
keep
you had a
his head
rough.
up?
I know you had a rough little outing in sports yesterday. So
Oh.
keep your head up, bro.
Well, the Jimmy Butler moves like cheered him up, so he's okay.
Yeah, fair.
Shaggy, I was saying that because of how I started the show. And when I was doing my little 1-2, you wanted me to continue my 1-2. And then you want me to pivot to college football and then pivot back to NBA. Anytime I do that, I always put football with football and basketball with basketball. I should have really I couldn't even start football. I told y'all why I didn't even start with that. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all, Notre Dame and Georgia. After this, we're gonna be talking about the NBA games from last night. Notre Dame and Georgia played last night. Obviously, been a Georgia fan for the last 6 years or so, I would say. So I've seen a lot of success. But this season was shaky. This season was a little rocky, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And even Carson Beck. I feel feel like I'm lagging on my end. Even Carson Beck. Carson Beck did not play personally to me this season how he did last year. He was a little better last year, in my opinion. But the defense was the biggest weakness, or one of the biggest weaknesses on top of all the drops that we had. We led the country in drop nation in drops, drop passes this year. And we seen a really big one yesterday. In that game with Dylan Bell dropping that hell of a ball from Gunner. I'm gonna start there, but I'm gonna start there. The game was lost with probably 3 plays off the top of my head. 3 plays. It's 6-3. It's like 40 seconds on the clock. They chose to, I think we was in shotgun. They chose to go shotgun, one with a backup quarterback. He playing good football yesterday. They chose to go shotgun, and our left tackle was getting beat the whole damn night for the most part, literally the whole night. And came off, strip sack. They come back literally, I think the next play or two, touchdown. So that's now 13-3 going into halftime. And then they got the ball coming out of halftime. Wow, that made no sense to me. They got the ball, just play it safe. You're playing good defense. We were playing good. Both teams were playing good defense in the first half. Both teams, in my opinion. More so us, though. And you then get them up 10 points at a halftime. And then on top of that, they get the ball out of half, and you come out the half and you return a kick for a touchdown. So that was 20-3. So it's like, what the freak? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, bro, it's way more to say. Obviously, the run game was not going to be there all the way. Notre Dame and Ohio State. Am I lagging? Can anybody hear me on the stage? I'm frozen. All right, I think I'm good now. I'm lagging, bro. All right, I think I'm good. Can y'all hear me? Miles, can you hear me? T, can you hear me? Let me just take this LAN cable out. You're trying to blow me.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
I'm about to take this LAN cable out and do it again.
Yes, guys can hear you.
All right,
I can
if
hear
we do it
you,
again,
bro.
if we do it again, I'm gonna take the LAN cable out. But yeah, bro, that was it, bro.
You wasn't lagging on my screen.
Okay. Obviously the run game wasn't going to be there. They're Ohio State and Notre Dame were 2 best defenses in the nation. ETN only had 38 carries. Oh, how I forget that. I mean, the drive was so ethical. The drive was so smooth. The drive was beautiful. It was one of the longest drives that I enjoyed the hell out of that drive. It's our second offensive drive that I'm speaking to, guys. It was like 11 or 12 play drive. We had a couple of penalties. We had some nice passes. We had a couple of good runs on that drive. Everything, right? Everything on that drive. And ETN fumbles on like their 10-yard line, bro. We either going to get 3 or 7 that drive. ETN fumbles. Big thing that changed the game. Big thing that changed the game because I said coming to this game, low scoring game, good defensive game, whatever the case may be. And the first half was everything, literally that. Gunner, I want to give Gunner a big shout out. 20 out of 32, 234 yards. Should have been more if Dylan Bell completed that catch. He stepped up, bro. He stepped up. Play calling could have been better for us. I feel like they were on too much tricky shit in the first couple of drives. And then later in the second, third quarter, they did too much drop back. Like too much drop back. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of it, but it was too much. It wasn't too much of a mix. And Notre Dame, Riley Leonard changed the game with his legs, bro. That's what really changed the game for Notre Dame. And I think he started to run in the second quarter, I want to say. Second quarter on down. 14 carries, 80 yards last night. Like I said, bro, that pretty much was the game, bro. Honestly. Like I think I just did a whole overview of the game. It was bad, bro. It was a disappointing loss. I'm not blaming it on Carson Beck not being there. This was a game that Georgia could have won. But yeah, man, the fumble before halftime, give him a touchdown, stupid. Then the kick return, 20-3. And in a game like that, it was hard to come in the game. So, yeah, that's what I got to say about it. Is there? Okay. So Miles and BJ don't even. Nobody else gonna say anything.
Disappointing,
Yeah, got anything?
bro. You was so confident yesterday, bro.
1000%.
So you was so confident, man. Oh well, no. Damn. I guess Notre Dame finna get the head punched in by somebody. So
All right, see, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Ain't no way, bro. I don't know. I don't
Y'all
know
ain't
why
really
people.
have a chance to beat them from the jump,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know why people was picking y'all to even go to the
And
championship anyway without no
Riley Leonard
quarterback,
always
bro.
change the game with his legs because you don't know why he ain't got no arm talent.
He ain't got no arm talent. You make that man throw his raps.
Yeah, if you make him throw, try to beat you in the air. Oh yeah, you're gonna fucking win. And he can't throw.
Bro, I'm gonna say they didn't even have 300 yards of offense, bro, and they still won.
I don't know
Like,
now. If whoever got them against Penn State next week, good luck. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
what's the line, BJ?
Notre Dame the favorites.
By
Notre Dame the
one and a
favorite.
half.
Let me check.
I
It was
think it's
two
because
yesterday.
Abdul Carter not playing, but that
It was
shouldn't
two
be.
yesterday. That nigga
Oh,
playing, bro.
Abdul out.
No,
That's what Shaggy said.
that nigga's playing.
Let me check FanDuel real
I ain't
fast.
hearing that shit.
But it's their first time in the semis. I don't see why they wouldn't
Two,
play.
1.5.
It's two,
Yeah,
one
one
and a
and a
half.
half.
Ooh, wait, bro. I
I
don't know
think I'm
about
taking
that.
Penn. I think I'm taking Penn State.
I
Honestly,
love Penn
that's gonna be a good
State.
game though.
You give me Penn State,
Hopefully,
bro.
hopefully you free
I
Ed.
do.
We can
I
probably
do
pop out
think.
for that.
I do think whoever they play in the championship game get punched on. They Notre Dame they lose though. Okay, if they do beat Penn State.
Oh, they beat Penn State. They get punched on by
Yeah,
Ohio
man, they
State or
don't.
Texas.
Yes, the
Cause
offenses are too good. I don't know about Texas, but I know our offense is too good.
Texas gonna make it out. They side.
Yeah, bro,
But
our offense too
we'll
good.
see. We'll see about that game. We'll see about fucking Quinn Ewers shit. Like
It's,
if he plays,
it's good though. It's good though. All the
honestly,
coaches
it
can win their
depends on
first
how
natty. That's good.
Ohio State come out. Let me say that because if Ohio State come out like they did against Oregon, Ohio State will win. Like what you're seeing from Ohio State, that's the Ohio State team that everybody thought they was gonna get all year, but didn't happen like that. But I'm like, regardless of who wins, I still win something. I took both of them to go to the Natty. Notre Dame and Penn State. So I really want Penn State to win though. But whoever wins, it's still good.
All right. Anything else on the game, or y'all good?
You got no damn offense. So I knew this shit was over. You don't have no playmakers on offense. No Bowers, no Lab, no number one receivers.
Okay, that's it. What you be saying to that, bro? All right, bro. So I figured. That was the game. Shout out to Notre Dame. They now advanced on to play Penn State. We're going to move the show. The last part of the show, by the way, the last part of the show will get moved to playback. And again, we're just diving into the NBA games from last night. Also looking at some of the NBA games tonight. And that'll be the show. And again, thank y'all so much for all the support, bro. It literally means the world to me. Literally means the world to me. Extending y'all support literally means the world to me. All the new members today, 9 new members today. Thank y'all so much, bro. Truly. Make sure y'all liking the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the platform. You feel me, Jordan Woods? I felt like I should have never even pivoted to that. I should have just waited till tomorrow and just did a show tomorrow. Because the vibe is never right. It's never the same. But it is what it is. I still got the 1-2 off. But either way, playback.tv/facts and stats is where the show we moving to talk about the NBA games from last night. You feel me, Byron? Like I'm laughing in my head too. Like I knew I should have did that, but for the sake of it, I did it anyway. Playback.tv/facts and stats. We're going to jump back to NBA, which had a lot of the momentum today in the show. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. Playback.tv/facts and stats is free. It don't cost no money to join the room, y'all. I mean, it don't cost no money to sign up and join the room. Click the link in the description. It says live nightly watch parties. Playback.tv/facts and stats is the app you can easily download. And again, it's free to download. It's free to join the room. We got 1,613 members. The room is now live. I will see y'all in playback again. Thank y'all for all the support. Truly, peace, blessings, and love. See y'all in playback.